Hello, hello.
Hello. Let me know if I am coming in clear, everybody. Hello, hello. I've got a very special guest here tonight. I'm hoping we are connected and you can hear me. Are you coming in clear, sir?
Yep. I sure hope I'm coming in clear. You sound fantastic.
You sound good to me. Heisenberg.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that everybody who just showed up is about to leave immediately now, but now that I'm the disappointing special guest.
No. You are a very, very excited guest because I know I've had issues with sharing my stuff here. I've had issues before, but let's see here. Let me see.
Sounds to me like you've got some sort of weird dichotomy in your mind going on.
You know what? In my mind, I created this weird dichotomy, and what I do is I'll share my screen, but I don't share the fucking audio. I mean,
that's some fantastic artwork, by the way, on the stream here.
Oh yes, this is Asbury Brad. Thank you for the art. It's very epic, and Winnie's boyfriend / husband did the thumbnail.
Callie should know a thing or two about art. I've got some of her artwork hanging on my wall in front of me right now. Actually, a very fine homage to my pet Harriet.
How is Harriet?
Beautiful cat. She's sitting right next to me. It's like old times.
It is like old times.
I was listening to your previous Jorrun stream and catching up again, and I wanted to hit on two things.
Yes.
One, fantastic perspective you're bringing to Jorrun from a music critic, sort of. We all have the same sort of takes, generally speaking, about why Jorrun sucks. But it was nice to hear you break down like the flaws in his artistic style and the way that he chooses to sing, breathy, kind of, not using full vibrato. You picked up very quickly on the fact that he wants to sing these big numbers in his own home, but it seems like he doesn't want to disturb anybody, or is embarrassed and won't go full vibrato, won't go full volume, and that ultimately is like why it sounds like whisper screaming,
Yeah.
So
it's whisper screaming, and it's just like he wants to go there, but there's that, because he claims to have all these talents, but he's still very, very insecure. So if you don't have at least the confidence, nor, I don't know, just balls just to go. I mean, he's recording. He's not singing live. He can do another take.
And even when he sings live, I think because his voice is so loud over the microphone speaker, and the ratio of like decibels of volume to people is, it's like he's singing so loud, just into the microphone by itself before actually putting any like oomph into it. That it's like resonant, just vibrating the sound wave around all six people that are there. So it's like not necessary for him to go super loud either, but he chooses songs that have like these long sustained high notes, and it's just, and he still, I think the nerves too kick in, and he still won't go. It's, obviously he gets his hand on a multi-million-dollar soundproof recording studio, then he's good to go. Then he's going to be the next big thing.
Of
But
course.
until then, you got to make do with what you got. You've released fantastic music with whatever it is you've got, like pretty decent quality too. I don't know if that's testament to the microphone or your singing or both, but Season of Jorrun, that was like way back. I mean, did you do that just like in your own personal space? Like,
Yeah, I think, well, my first song, definitely my mic was very lacking, but the one that I got since then, the quality has been a lot better. My setup is horrible. it's
you wouldn't be
it's
able to tell though. It sounded great, and
uh,
you sound great right now too. The other thing I wanted to mention while I was re-listening to this stream, it's about the chat log, and I think I'm up to speed on what's happening and what's going on with the chat. But during the you can't help but bring up and remember some of the moments and reference some of the things that he posted, and it started to make me feel angry about Jorrun for a whole new reason that I haven't felt in a while. I'm always angry at Jorrun of what he did and what he said and who he is, but most of the time my emotions around him revolve around pity and just comedy and laughing at Schadenfreude,
yes.
taking enjoyment of what happened. But I realized that the fact that he was posting and signing his name to what he did before he was outed is pitiful enough. Then to be exposed and put out what he did about apologizing and trying to cover, and then to continue to make music on your music channel, and it just the horrible
Yeah.
the quality that he would consistently do is the drive that I wish I had.
Right?
I have been absent from streaming for so long. This used to be such an incredible passion of mine, but work and life have caught up with me, and I've had some setbacks here and there, and it just I feel like I've lost the joy for streaming and Jorrun and TCAT that I once had, and here and just the fact, just knowing that right now, if he could slash he may be preparing to upload something right now of the worst possible quality, because he gets enjoyment of it and he's going to be happy that he gets one or two likes and views and will use it as a leaping off point into his superstardom career. Like he really believes
Yeah.
that. I'm like, I got angry at him and myself. I'm like, come on, man. Like Heisenberg, get your shit to get back into if he can do that,
Yes.
surely you can put in some effort to get back into stream. And then I saw that you were going live today. I was so excited because I love all of your streams and all your content, and I love the times that we've collaborated. And you extended the invitation to me, and honestly, I was gonna probably just do it and go, thanks, I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm really feeling it, and to be honest, like I didn't know if there was gonna be some big awakening in me that was gonna respark all the Jorrun content, but I'm here. I'm making myself be here because I'm so frustrated that Jorrun takes and is still getting some sort of enjoyment out of posting and being creative. And I'm here to take that away from him. I'm hoping that my negative experience of listening to him negates whatever joy he gets out of uploading.
Uh,
and
Yep, I hope so, and I'm really glad because at first I wasn't sure. I was like, I been wanting to do something with you, but I know you've taken a break and all that, and I want to, be, everyone's space and all that. But I'm very happy that you are here, and I'm seeing we've got Kahootin, Slavcat, and Bailey. Hey
like
guys,
the best people.
the best people are
Nice.
here. Yes. So how much of the like so you listened to the first part of the of the chat.
Yeah, so I can tell you, I know that they've discussed music heavily, and that was sort of the catalyst into like, you know, getting him to open up.
Yes.
I don't remember exactly how the later part of where we left off ends. If you want to help give me a brief recap here, this is part two of the chat. Is this part two the end, or part two continuing? There's so much more after this. This is going to be like a longer series.
I know for sure that there's more. I don't know because Alpha Male, Alpha Male Derek team, they've been recording and doing their perspective on it, which is always brilliant. But I know that there's more. There's more. There's more coming. But I'm excited to see that. But yes, we just have the two right now.
Okay, and have you caught all the way up, or are you going to be experiencing this for the first time?
You know what? I only listened to it one time when it premiered, so it is going to be somewhat. I am going to be experiencing a little bit of like, oh God, yeah, oh yeah, because do you know who did the catfishing, right?
I think so. Is a gentleman within our own community. Is that correct?
Yes, someone who claimed to not know much about Mr. Jorrun, but
what if he really didn't, and he was just like he didn't
I would
realize
love that.
he was. It was a total coincidence.
I think I did hear him. He did a Q&A on COD's Discord, and he said that he just decided to do it.
Fantastic that you can do that. The minimal effort was probably put in to make that first initial connection. I wonder how easy it was to make the first move. Just getting what do you do? Get the app, make a profile. Was it a dating or no? It was a Instagram DM. I think that started it.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was Instagram. And then I think he was also like getting. They were putting comments in his music, like YouTube. So
consistently, just general supportive stuff. Yeah.
And here we're probably like, don't talk to this person. And little did we know.
That's great.
I know.
What a guy.
What a guy.
And I have not seen this or listened to this second half. I imagine this is where Jorrun sort of, becomes self-aware and steps back and apologizes for being overly forward and learns a valuable lesson. That's what I imagine is going to happen.
Yes. Or, he's going to be very respectful. He's going to actually take the time to get to know her and what her likes are and not push any of his fetishes on her at all. Oh, wait, that already happened.
The day he ever is like, hey, I'm going to take a break from uploading music and take some time to retune my skills and take some classes and learn how to do some more things properly, that's when I'm going to know like something's up, like he's been compromised. He knows we're onto him. We go, wait a minute, hang on a second. That's not right.
I know.
What are you talking about?
God damn it. All these
Things are popping on the Xbox.
Yeah. My husband's playing his damn Xbox and I'm always getting shit from it. God damn you! Anyway.
Achievement unlocked.
Jorrun unlocked. Jorrun achievement unlocked. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's change the screen here.
Yep, I see the Emily chat log. So, can you tell me a little bit about Emily? Is she a very blank slate? What are her personality traits? What was crafted in order to make her especially appealing to Jorrun beyond being generally supportive and a female?
No, I'm kidding. I mean, she's got some. I think I think what he likes about her so far is she plays coy very well, but also she'll blurt like things out that are kind of forward, like, oops, oh my God, I cannot believe I just said that. What did you bring out of me?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you're like, ooh, I have had too much. My head is swimming. Oh my goodness, I should not be saying this.
It's too much Seagrams.
She's trying to like give him some softball like music related questions and
Mm-hmm.
requests. I mean, think about like how out of everything we're able to get him to do and he has done for us, you'd think getting him to play a song would be like you wouldn't even need to ask him. Like he'd immediately jump on it. You said like I really like the Who, and then the next day he uploads himself singing a Who's song. But he was like really dragging his feet for a little while about even addressing the request, which
Oh
was
yeah, he shot
what
that
sort
down
of
really
set off.
quick.
Yeah, I think it's because like he got to maybe 1990 and was like, I'm done listening to new music forever. And if it came, I don't ever remember him singing anything that would even remotely touch like
The
the
90s.
modern genre. Yeah.
Or anything modern. Like even like you can put a certain different twist to it. It doesn't have to be a copy and paste of the song. Like if he wanted to do, she suggested Foo Fighters. Like why doesn't he do There Goes My Hero in his little soul
Which is,
revolution? I don't know. I
I'm,
mean, that's something.
he goes like, in my opinion, that song is a rock and roll classic. Yeah. In my personal opinion, I think Queen was like a really good rock band. That's just my personal opinion, is that they were kind of a big deal. It's like, you know, big fan of water. Got to say that I'm on the team water. Those are like, what I drink to like live and get by. But that's just me personally. Like, I'm sort of like, kind of an expert on this stuff. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he knows best, and
Hmm.
he won't take any requests. Like, how dare you? Like, he shot that down really quick.
Yeah, some would say that like, Elvis is like the king of rock and roll. I would say that 'cause, I agree with that statement, after considering everything. I was one that came up with that actually. I was the first one to call him that when I met him, all those years ago.
He actually was the kid in Forrest Gump who taught him how to do the little
In
dance.
1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead from 1966. Who the fuck are you?
Oh my god! Can I mention your Halloween?
Yeah.
You did that costume for Halloween. Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. I screamed. Who the fuck are
Yeah,
you?
I got a lot of compliments, and I also got a lot of "you suck."
Can you imagine getting that all night at Halloween?
I think you were live streaming once, and I sent the
You
link, and I was like,
did.
this is what everybody wishes they could tell Jorrun. You're flat. You're nobody. You're nothing. You're no talent.
Yeah, and I actually
Yeah,
played it too. So I'm glad that you sent that to me, and I was able to get that
just an
reference.
unhinged little man. Yeah,
Very unhinged little man. I wonder if
that
we
was
could
uh
pay
that
him.
was one of the better like costumes I've ever done,
Mm-hmm.
but was also I had no plans for a costume at all, and then at the last minute, my friend was like, "Hey, we're going out tonight," and I was like, "Shit, what can I cobble together right now that would pass as a costume?" And that landed. So
Yep, it definitely landed. All right, are you ready to get started?
yeah, what in this is this a whole new video? I see this is part two of the video. Okay, so
Yes, and if
shout out Alpha Male Derek.
yes, definitely
Yeah.
shout out to Alpha Male Derek. Hi, Kahootin. Um, I think they do kind of do a bit of a recap. I could be wrong, but I just know that. I mean, Jorn did say that Asian women aren't into him, so it was kind of perfect that this woman happened to be Asian, and he had to go there with the genie thing and the magic ring, and oh my god.
What do you believe would be the most tantalizing ethnicity that is Eskimo? And it can like what's the word like ancestry maybe like or whatever. Like I'm trying. What if a girl was like, yeah, I'm like 2% Neanderthal in my DNA? Like
You would like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be the most exotic like appeal. Or I was genetically engineered in a lab. I actually have no ancestry. No, I guess that would be like his word. Like he needs ethnicity to be at the forefront
He does.
of everything.
He
He's got a
needs.
piece of paper with a checkbox. And
Yeah.
he's going through. He's counting like any one-on-one encounter with a woman as like a date. So he's like, yeah, I got drinks one time with a Scandinavian woman. So check in there.
Yeah, I think he might have like all of the ethnicities that he definitely fantasizes about.
Jorrun's list.
Zorn's
It's like
list.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, we're gonna start on that. We make sure. Very Christmassy music.
Yeah. Is the wiener?
Where are
Does
we
that
at?
have meaning in this?
I don't know. I
Let's find out.
we might find out today or some other time. Oh,
Am
and
I seeing in the background right now Asian gene? Is this an actual screenshot of this text?
it looks like it's a mesh of all the text.
At one point, the Asian genie actually came up in this conversation. Good Lord.
Yes, it did. Because
Par for the course. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I mean, and he asks, like, he can't help himself but ask. First, he asks, "What country are you from?" She's like, "The States." "Hi, night driver." And then he asks, "What ethnicity are you?" Like, "Oh," he's like, "Are you?" No, he's like, "Are you Asian?" And she's like, "I'm Korean."
Hmm.
But then the genie stuff came up, and it's like, "Oh, my little Asian genie," and he
Did
asked
he,
he asked the fucking ponytail question too.
Yeah, I can see that too. I think he still prefaces with the in regards to things that are completely none of my business and I have no business asking. Are you Mexican?
Are you Mexican?
Or has he just skipped that part entirely and just straight up just asked people?
I think he just straight up asks people. I don't know if he's trying to. I don't know if he's trying to find his people, but I think he just wants someone exotic. It's this odd label that
Like he wants somebody else who fetishizes Portuguese people as much as he fetishizes every other ethnicity.
yeah.
And yeah, like there's some sort of like chart with like strings drawn to it that like Australian people are just drawn to German people,
Yes.
and people from Mexico are drawn to people from Spain or Italy or something. And he's like, okay, Portuguese, let's see. Well, this could just go to everybody, I guess, but I got to crack the code and find out who's trying to score with a Portuguese guy. I guess like if anyone ever opened up a conversation with like, hi, first thing I got to know, are you Latino? And he'd go, well, all right, found her. This is the one.
Exactly.
Game over.
Still,
Yep.
I don't think that's happened yet, but he still is the one that introduces that to the conversation.
He's still out there. He is still out there. Whether we currently know or find what he's doing, if he doesn't have an online presence, he is doing this in person or through some sort of futuristic time travel technology that we haven't figured out yet. He's using whatever he can get his hands on to continue doing what he's doing, and that is the reason I want to be a better person and start doing and following my dreams, because I could never, even if I tried, ever produce anything on the level of cringe that this man does while putting his entire heart and soul into something. He's so unself-aware that it's amazing, and I'm all right. Let's hear it. I'm sure we're about to be proven right 100 times here in the next couple of minutes.
What? No way.
On the chat log.
All right, from where we were last on the Jorrun and Emily chat log, we were on 782 at the top. After Emily had initiated a little bit more sexy roleplay talk, Jorrun decided to stick around instead of declaring that he was going to bed.
He tried to do a power move.
He tried, but it failed.
He was powerless to Emily's feminine wiles.
Yes, but Emily had said, "Too bad I can't see what I would be rubbing," implying that she would like pictures of Jorrun. Pictures of a certain kind. He read between the lines.
Another thing I got so infuriated, but I part of me understands his shyness. She was, because he also would be like, he wants a picture, obviously, because the whatever profile picture it was tiny and cute, and he wanted something bigger. She obliged him. She asked for a picture, and he's like, "Well, you get to see me on video. Isn't that enough?" I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
I can't believe he hasn't probably still put together that the much nicer quality camera on his phone can be used as a webcam or to capture video, but he seems to insist on using that webcam that, I mean, unless I've missed any recent uploads that are in much higher quality, are usually not very good. Of course, he wants that he wanted that YouTuber setup and lifestyle, but definitely wasn't prepared to drop like the actual kind of obscene amount of money that it costs to get like a very high quality one. But there are more than enough like fine, passing quality webcams you can get, but that's just him and his boot. He doesn't realize that there's a camera on his phone because then he's like, well, then what am I going to use to record my monitor with if I'm using my phone? How am I going to do? He didn't realize you could just plug it into your computer. It took me a while to figure out how to even do that shit. So whatever. I just can't believe that in the year 2022 we're still getting like 480p quality videos when I know that his camera is higher quality because unfortunately I've seen some of the pictures that it's taken. So to say that it's enough to see your grainy, blocky, pixely ass on video, no, it's not, Jorrun. I'm going to send you a nice 4K Ultra HD IMAX quality webcam for you so we can get you a nice, beautiful, high quality just for you, just for Christmas.
Yeah, and also like the fun part of like sending pics, it's also to like kind of see like that person's kind of like day to day.
It's a personal correspondence.
Yeah, but with the other catfishes too, he would send older pictures of
that
him.
Anyone can see that
anywhere
he made before he even knew they existed.
Yeah.
It's lame. He sucks.
He sucks.
There, and she was acting very coy, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Oh my goodness." And he was like, "Oh, you're adorable. You can describe what you are doing, but you can't see it unless we meet."
I would have been interested to hear him describe it to her.
Also, I'm sorry,
that would have been...
Yes, we've got some new Jorrun idioms with his sexy talk. He likes to purr and go,
Something about the man who he can't win, because we clown on him a lot sometimes for his emoji use, but just a unaccompanied, just a purr by itself, black, just like that. It seems like ominous. I don't like it. I'm bothered by it. I'm disturbed.
Yes, and here's another level to it. Because he is Latino, he is purring, doing the purr.
Release me, yes.
Release me at once, yes.
Yeah.
Because obviously she knows that's how it sounds because he's...
It just seems
Portuguese.
So like, I know this is like him putting like his best foot like this is his best effort at flirting right now. He's putting 100% of his effort in, but just something about like the way it's typed is like he passively like opened his phone and just typed it without even like really look and just like not even caring. Just purr, meow.
Yeah, meow. Yeah. Can we get a little meow there, Jorrun?
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
For the male listeners, have you ever, instead of sending a dick pic, have you ever sent a paragraph describing your penis to a woman? And
then immediately, as soon as he points out the the fact that he's not going to be sending her a dick pic, she all of a sudden redirects the conversation to, hey, aren't you supposed to be asleep?
This is a two-way street, Jorrun.
Well, we don't know what kind of pictures. I don't think she sent any, booby pics, no breets.
No, there's not.
That's a trap.
Absolutely
That's a flirty, out of the flirty play. The hey, aren't you supposed to be asleep? You're not supposed to actually say, yeah, you're right. Good night.
Yeah. But
End
you know
the
what?
conversation.
Thanks. And thanks for having my back there. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, aren't you supposed to be asleep? Well, yes, but I'm having too much fun right now. It's
Yeah.
something. It could be something as simple as that.
Yeah.
Flirt.
Oh shit, you're right. I gotta go to bed.
Oh, goddamn. Whoa. Oof. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Nothing. So I guess maybe he needs some reciprocation first, but that was a very interesting exchange. So now we're on May 15th, 10:26 a.m. Can your genie come out of her bottle yet?
And then an hour or so later. Does she want to? I thought you were mad at me.
Why would I be mad?
You ended the conversation with, shouldn't you be asleep?
Well, you said you were headed to bed. Laughing emoji.
It was playful, and he read
Right.
it as like taking it literal.
Yeah, he
because
did.
he's an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't take it as flirting at all, obviously, with his response. And now he's like, well, unless he's, I don't know.
That's the
sometimes
like
overthink.
hey, how are you doing right now? Oh, I'm just laying in bed, really cold. I wish I had somebody here to cuddle with. And going, dang, that sucks. Anyway, goodbye.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Oh my God. But he's like, oh, I thought you were mad at me. But see, sometimes I'll like overthink and think maybe Jorrun is smart,
See, I'm
but
really in the mood to go out to eat and have some drinks. I just don't have anybody to go with me. Grr, so angry. You should like call some like your mom. Maybe she'll go.
it's like, oh
Thanks,
wow,
Jorrun.
that sucks to be you, I guess.
I was, but then I got very turned on.
Well, I wish I could have seen how turned on you were. Blushy emoji. Eep, what's wrong with me? I've never been this forward.
Jorrun's bringing out the inner slut.
Oh yeah, despite her, her best intentions, which is in keeping with what Jorrun would assume about an Asian woman, that she would be very coy, and there's all these little layers that need to be peeled off. She's not necessarily going to be sexually forward, but maybe just a
Do you think
little
it's-
bit, and it's
Kelly, do you think it's possible that Jorrun has entirely missed anime? Like the age that it would have started to appeal to him actually was. I mean, if we're talking like 80s, 90s, he wouldn't have totally missed it. But now he didn't have a TV for a while.
That's
I
true.
get that. He had a strict religious upbringing. I get that. Maybe there was no place for it. But yeah, I don't think he knows anything about anime or hentai or anything relating to like that very specific Japanese art style. Because I feel like if he did, he would totally be a weeaboo or whatever you call it. Like, I feel like he would, because a lot of it is, I mean, especially in like the pornographic sense, a lot of it is like characterizations of, their characters, and they're played up, for the sake of the video. It's not very realistic,
Right.
but it feeds into, there's things out there that they're able to do in that genre that would totally feed into his sort of obsessive, like master slave, type of relationship. But he's never
Yes.
referenced it. It's never brought up ever. Maybe there just is not a lot of genie representation in that specific medium, and that's what never attracted it to him. Or he found out about it, learned about it too late, and thought he was older, too old for cartoons, and thought that, and maybe heard that like it's kind of like a weird like, oh yeah, only basement dwellers, that it's that kind of thing. I'm a man. I watch real fucking porn.
Yeah, that could be it. Because I'm thinking the anime that I was introduced to as a kid was all in the 80s, and it was, they weren't shy with showing like nudity in certain situations that can be like, oops, I don't know. And
but he certainly would have been had access to it if he really was, as he claimed, in possession of a lot of physical media when I threw out a lot of porn. So that shit has got. Wouldn't you think, like at that time, before the internet, that if that existed at all, it would be. And I've never been to a adult books. I've never been to one that carried DVDs or videos. So I actually wouldn't know.
When Tower Records was still around, the one by me growing up, I remember even growing up and as an adult, they did have their own little sections, blessings don't they, of porn. And then I asked for fun. There was a huge like Hustler store in Hollywood, and we would go there kind of like just for fun because it was just an interest.
It's like walking into Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, like that. So
penis shit,
Yeah, exactly. So there, it was available.
It's available. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Okay. So I think it just passed him by. I think if he discovers it now, it's gonna blow his fucking mind.
It's like that South Park, not South Park. Oh God, I'm on a South Park kick right now. Family Guy, when Quagmire discovers porn.
Yeah.
His one arm is just freaking bulging, and
that's exactly how I would see that going.
Yep.
But he probably hasn't frequented a mainstream porn website in years because it doesn't cater to his specific fetish.
Yes, his thing is so focused on just something so just specific that
it's almost not even about genie. It's about the literal, like the hair is such an important element because he wants them to be the pop out of your television real life version of the actress from that show.
Yes.
Not somebody doing a cosplay, not somebody who kind of can pull it off, or somebody who just does a genie related thing in general. It is so specific. And it's only weird because he made it weird. I don't really care what y'all are into, but he crossed the line so many times with it and made it so weird. We're allowed to
so it's just
fun and ridicule him for
it. It's stuck in our minds because he did it to people in the community and without their knowledge,
tied
or like
some poor little girl into this too,
Yeah. So we have every right to. So sorry for anyone that's in, whatever, but this is specifically about Jorrun.
We would call it kink shaming, but we would have to explain the difference between a kink and a fetish, and that is just going to take forever.
That's going to take forever.
And Jorrun would never understand it. You'd need us to repeat it like 5 times.
Yeah. So he can come up with an answer in his head while they...
You've changed the definition so many times at this point. Fuck off.
It's like she can't help herself because of Jorrun and his barbarian charms.
You are! I met you 3 days ago.
I'm sorry, I will stop. Sweat drop emoji.
Please do. Like we talked about yesterday, I was very uncomfortable.
Whoa.
Jorrun's uncomfortable?
Well, he's been coy.
Well, he wants to make her feel bad, and he's gonna hold it over her head, too.
Oh my god, did it? Oh, I thought he was just about to joke about this.
No.
She really did make him
He's really laying it on thick there because he said, like, listen, if I ever do anything to make you feel uncomfortable, please let me know. And then all of a sudden he's using what he would he
Told
turn
her.
on him?
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say the same thing. Like he did the same thing, and that's what he learned, I think, from this community, is to put that disclaimer on, hey, even though I've already said some things to you, if I say anything that makes you uncomfortable, please stop me.
There's no way at this point in time that forward, playful, sexual chat is offensive to him, because that's the only way he knew how to communicate in our community.
Yes.
So people, I mean, he could be in the right in this instance, in this situation where it was a little flirty too soon, but I don't remember him expressly, you know, saying that he was uncomfortable then. I think this is Adult Girl hit it on the head. This is sort of like an opportunity to retake control and play the
Yes.
victim here and be like, well, I'll let it go this time, and make them panic and be like, gee, I better be careful and not lose this guy
Yeah.
now that we've started talking. Yeah, maybe just a failed attempt to come off as more mature, or as somebody who wants to talk about anything other than sex, which he doesn't.
Yeah.
Unless it's just himself and his own accomplishments. That's it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, it's always a one-sided conversation. And Donde wants you to know, Heisenberg, Jorrun named a character in his sketch after a Nancy Drew game character.
That is the strangest bit of like Jordan lore there is that the like what is it about? How and why did he get his hands on potentially multiple CD-ROM interactive, probably like point and click video games designed for children? By the time those would have even existed and he would have had access to, he would have been an adult, probably older than I am right now. Or maybe it was like, I guess it would depend on when it came out. I can't imagine it coming out this early because I don't think the technology was there. But it could be one of those instances where, like, if you've ever met somebody who grew up in a very strict household and were limited to playing only certain video games, their entire perception of what video games are whatever it was that they were allowed to be exposed to.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
So that may be the only thing like his parents permitted and were like, this is okay. And he'll reference it and bring it up like, oh yeah, everybody grew up with those. Everybody knows what that is, like, because that was his childhood. He doesn't
Yeah.
realize that that's super specific and weird. Like, that was kind of the same. I mean, we were brought up, our first console was a GameCube, and I mean, for a long time before we were able to get our hands on some really good games, like all we would play is like Finding Nemo and Monsters Inc. or something, like shovelware, like Disney, really crappy games. But because that was all we had, we were like, oh, you gotta come play this game. This game fucking rocks. And my friend who's got like Xbox
Everything.
360 and plays Call of Duty, whatever, and I'm trying to get him to sit down and play some bullshit, fucking Disney third party like kart racer or something. It's like this is garbage.
Yeah.
But that was all we had. That was the whole world of gaming at the time.
Yeah, that's true. Donde says it would have been new then, late 90s. Jordan is from the Pong era. I don't know much about Nancy Drew because it feels... I had Harriet the Spy when I was young, but there were no video games of that.
I early on, first CD-ROM game experience, Pajama Sam was a big part of what we grew up with, like children's point and click kind of thing. Spy Fox,
Spy
the whole...
Fox, that sounds familiar.
Does that sound familiar? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my older brother and even my younger brother, they were so into video games that's all that they wanted. So I had the original Nintendo with Super Mario Brothers and all that. And then, God, what was it? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then the Nintendo 360, 60, I don't know. But
It is weird to think, because when you think about the fact that he's 50, it sounds older, but you realize 25 years ago would have been close to 2000s. So
No.
yeah, I know.
Fuck.
So yeah, in the 90s, yeah, days, right, late 90s. I guess it's not out of the question. Um, it's almost more like that would have been like just after he turned 18. He's like, finally, I'm free. I can do whatever I want. And he went out and bought that Nancy Drew video game that he wanted so bad.
Did he
That his parents
literally
never let him have.
just go out and buy it? See, I'm thinking like maybe he found it like at a garage sale or something, and he's like, "Oh, cool, a computer game, video game, whatever. I can play with these now. I don't know." But if he purchased them,
I can't imagine a scenario where it ends up in his hands on purpose, you know?
yeah,
Like, did he seek it out? Was it gifted to him? Was it found? What? And why did he know so much about it? Like, he must have played through it like a couple of times. He picked up on, stuff was like, oh yeah, I remember that from it's such a weird thing to reference to.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't a big gamer either, but if I found like a game that I liked, like I remember playing Donkey Kong Country a lot because I liked that game, so I'll
Even
know a
that's
lot
more
about
mainstream. I'm trying to think like, okay, if you said something that triggered a memory in my brain, and I was like, oh, just like in that Goosebumps video game for the PlayStation 1 or something. I don't think that even exists. But you'd be like, no, what? What is that?
Yeah.
What? That wasn't a big part of your child. I thought everybody played that. It's like the Moby Dick game.
Moby Dick game. Is there a Moby Dick game?
I'm just thinking of like literature into video games, and if there isn't, I guess we'll get on that.
Yeah. Or like
corner the market, turning classic literature into video games. A lot of it is going to be really racist.
just really racist and just so misogynistic and
open world To Kill a Mockingbird. It's like you can participate in the story or just meander off and just go live your own life in the early 1900s or whenever that took place.
Atticus?
Yeah.
Man, if
Dude,
you think...
I unlocked Atticus.
Yeah, you unlocked Atticus. God, I'm thinking like, or like Oliver Twist, you just play this like poor child that just gets passed around. You gotta work your way up and, gotta
like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Be a little pickpocket thief for a little bit and work your way up in the ranks. Eventually
What
take
works
over.
of like classic literature can we turn into a Grand Theft Auto style, shooter, first-person shooter or third-person shooter? Well, we'll think about it.
Yeah,
Let us know.
We'll workshop it.
Les Mis.
Les Mis.
Dante says.
That's
the
it.
Les Mis video game. Yeah, that movie came out probably just 2 years too late for it to be like a game on the Wii tied in with the movie,
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on which movie, like the straight movie or the musical, because the musical came out in like 2012 or something, or 12, 11.
Yeah. I think 2012, yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
Himself, remember we talked about this, but he had framed it around if she felt uncomfortable as opposed to himself.
And I can't help but think that the whole term being made uncomfortable originated from the initial TCAP fallout. Because that was a lot of the accusation, was that Jorrun...
Hi, Guru. Thanks for coming in. I got Heisenberg with me here.
made people feel uncomfortable.
Hopefully he absorbed something useful from that.
To use against other people is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I can't imagine he improves his conduct after this. He's already fucking genified her. He doesn't understand what people were saying that was problematic with his behavior and what he was doing. Here, okay, I found the screenshot where he first says this. And so back on 773, He says, seriously, if I ever say or do something or ask you to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, please tell me.
That's not
And then
an
she was-
all-encompassing NDA,
Yeah.
Jorrun. That does not absolve you of every day, every conversation is like hitting the reset button. You can't reference a text. By that logic, I could have sent this exact text the first time I talked with my girlfriend, and then 3 years later be spamming her with dick pics and harassing messages and be like, brought to court for it. And I'd be like, Your Honor, clearly I gave her an opportunity, very clearly said, tell me if you're uncomfortable. And then they'll be like, she did multiple times. Like, well, it wasn't clear enough. It wasn't expressly, but I couldn't tell if she was like playing into it or being sarcastic. These are things you cannot tell over text. So you just got to go with your best judgment and common sense. This isn't a terrible thing to send somebody or tell them, like,
No.
but it's not the get out of jail free card that he thinks it is or will be.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like
when
he's
he
not
goes to
Christian
West, it's like everything
Grey.
was consensual. It's only you only say that because at no point did they say stop. or no, yeah, you just carried on no matter what. Whether they answered you, if there were long he would still send messages.
Mm-hmm.
Whether she said, it didn't matter what she said until the end when she exposed herself and said who she really was. Everything was consensual. Everything in this call, in this stream so far between me and Kelly has been consensual. We didn't sit down and verbally go over exactly the guidelines and rules of what we were going to say before the stream. This is just how normal people communicate. Yeah. I didn't have to send her a long paragraph of text to say, like, now listen, at any point, I'm going to need you to say the words stop out loud, pause for 5 seconds, and then let me know specifically in writing if I have said something that offended you, and then we can address it, and then we can move on. Do not, by any means, allow me to get away with it. And then it's like, if you're making such a big point about it, but he will only say those really big, outlandish sexual things after he's tested the waters for like a really long time.
Yes.
So with little tiny things. So nobody wants to. What if I did say something that really bothered Callie and she abruptly stopped the stream and pointed it out and scolded me? She'd probably have a right to do that, but it would totally throw off the whole vibe of the stream and the conversation. It would just seem weird.
Yeah.
She's a better streamer than that. She knows not to ruin the experience and would probably after the fact say something to me. But yeah, he knows that she, just because of the social pressure, she's not going to just out of nowhere say that is offensive. I don't want to proceed with that. He knows she's not going to do that because she's going to feel bad if she does.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't know her very well, and she could be the type of person that doesn't speak up or say anything, even though he said something like clear, like, hey, seriously, let me know. But she could still be uncomfortable and still feel bad for speaking up. Like,
and what happens if she's been mildly uncomfortable the entire time?
Right.
But like not enough to say something.
Exactly.
Then when she does, it seems like it came out, oh, you were fine with everything else up until this point. It seems weird. It's like, no, I wasn't. And it's like, well, then you should have told me early on.
Yeah, that's his get out of jail free text right there.
Has not worked for him yet.
No.
Cannot stress enough that this is not as effective as he thinks it is.
Yes, everyone, don't do this.
You'd think he would know better. Be studying, being a dom/master for years now.
Freelance.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He didn't study.
Care about rules.
Somebody handed him a rule book and he said, nah.
No.
Somebody handed him a rule book. Fuck that. No way. Unless it was like, they knew it was going to like turn him off and like stop hitting on me. Like, listen, oh, you really want to do? Okay. Well, you better read the whole damn thing and learn how this works. And you go, I give up. No.
And that's the thing though. Like, if this really did happen, do you think, was it a rule book or was it this person's like this, if we're gonna get into
Ground
this,
rules.
these are my rules.
Yeah.
You know, and that's really, if that was the case, that's really fucking disrespectful, honestly.
Lady, listen, I'm not trying to respect you. I really don't even care if you get any enjoyment out of this. This really is just for me. And I was under the impression that ladies liked a guy who took command and was a dom and master, but it just happens that my dominating behavior is me getting mine, and then that's it, you know? So
Yeah.
I don't understand why you hypocritical ladies are all talking about like, oh, I want a dom, I want a big strong man to come in, and here I am trying to, you know, I've been jerking off all day, and I got it up just for you, and now you're telling me that you want to institute some rules and boundaries? What the hell is this? Ugh, what a ripoff!
Ungrateful.
Jeez. And I paid for the full hour too, so I'm hoping I get a reimbursement.
I would like to speak to your manager, please, and I will be putting a review on Yelp.
Yeah, you notice I paid for the full hour, but I only came within the first 10 minutes, so I would like to be reimbursed for those remaining 50 minutes, please.
Oh, he would so do that. He's totally that guy.
And she's like, you know, we could stick around and chat, like, if you want to talk and get to know it. You're like, no, I'm done. Like, this is over.
Yeah. After
I saw you take
ejaculation,
your makeup
that's it.
off earlier, and I was disgusted.
Ugh, daddy brunette. Ugh, not me. Fuck that.
Responds, likewise, okay. And so I guess because she had agreed to it and said likewise, he's definitely using that against her.
She had asked for photographic evidence of his arousal after that point, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, just checking.
But this I guess would be a fair thing to say, but he's said a lot of very specific things that we know are catered to his fetish, and she has no idea exactly what all this means to him. So just her being genified and is using like genie-isms and stuff is enough for him to get his dick hard. However, she doesn't have that much to go on. She can't even get a regular photograph of him just like smiling or whatever.
You can watch all my videos, Emily, and please be sure to leave a like and a comment.
You want to know a
It's
great
very-
way to? I just had this idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slim shot that it would work, but if we all do it, it might work. Chances are, in your day-to-day browsing the internet, at one point you've come across something that disgusted you in video format. Two girls, one cup, some sort of gore, violence. Maybe you are offended by certain types of pornography that are, beyond, let's say, traditional hardcore gay pornography, for example, let's say. Now, if we were to gather those types of videos and all collectively upload them to a porn aggregate site like Pornhub, and title the videos "I Dream of Genie Lookalike Genie Roleplay Sex" with a appealing thumbnail, but it's really just those disturbing videos.
Yes.
Is it within the realm of possibility that a very horny man in New England would come across those videos and be greatly disturbed and feel like the universe itself is conspiring against him and his erection?
I mean, we also have to assume that, hi, Johnny Utah, GTA Cricket Snapper Edition. I'm so sorry I missed that. Holy shit.
We're going to reach out to Rockstar Games right now.
Right now. Well, hold on. Let's assume that Jorrun knows. Do you think Jorrun knows about Pornhub?
That's a good point, too.
I mean,
Well,
if
let's
he did.
say, clearly he's reached an age where if this is like the limit of his libido, and it seems to be high, at least. He's got sex at the forefront. Maybe he's just so depraved of, it's been so long since he's had it that it just isn't going to go away until it happens, and he needs to keep satisfying it with these types of interactions
Yeah.
and whatever he can get his hands on. Now, let's assume for a second that he was speaking truthfully about throwing away pornography. It's a lie. We feel like it's a lie. It's a lie to believe that he had physical pornography. And if he did, would he really throw it away? Or is that just something he would say to appease Wes? If he is now void of what once was regular porn, he may be seeking it elsewhere. So maybe he is exposed to...
Figured it out.
I mean, he has accounts and comments on every other website on the internet.
Shit that I've never even heard of. Not that I know everything about the internet, but I didn't know what a lot of shit was that he was a part of, and it was crazy to me.
It's gotta, but though I have visited that site and just out of curiosity went to the. I don't know how like interacting with other users really works. Like I know you can interact with who you see in the comment section, and that's it. I don't know specifically if you can search for individual users on there, but I did type Jorrun comedy into Pornhub once just to see what comes up. You wouldn't believe what comes up, by the way.
Really?
You would think I was making it up. It was like a year and a half ago, so I don't know if it's different now. But I swear, I mean, and you'd think like it'd be one to what, like you would find him if he was there. I don't recall finding him, but the results I got must have been just the result of the algorithm tying that word and genie together so much that I do believe, if I'm remembering correctly, one of the first couple results was like an Aladdin like genie sex parody role play.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
And I was like, I screenshotted it immediately, and I was like, "There's no way. So that can't be random. That has." And I scoured like the comments section. I could not find any user with that specific name, but I don't know how that connection was made. He may have nuked an account at that point.
Maybe because I mean, if you Google Jorrun comedy, he shows up everywhere.
Yeah.
And some of like the genie shit too. So it doesn't surprise me that it's the two have found each other in the algorithm of the World Wide Web.
All right. For science purposes, let me do the old incognito mode here.
Here we go. But while you're doing that, I'll go back to what you said about putting the hardcore disturbing shit on and then putting it as
isn't that
clickbait for Jorrun.
Exactly as intended, would that not be hilarious?
It would be. And I think he would definitely click. And if we even made it like a series, he would click on everyone just in case there was something. Or maybe maybe he would like skim through and be like, okay, maybe it'll get to it eventually. Nope. Mm-hmm. Two girls.
That's just
shitting.
A theory.
Yeah. But yes, definitely. All right, while you search, I'll continue.
Please.
This shit.
Important to me.
Okay, all right, so back on to 783. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Sweat drop emoji. And then, oh wait, never mind. We already read the following part. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. Sorry, sad emoji face.
Apology accepted, Emily. Hug emoji.
I'll keep it together better. Hug emoji. Well, I mean, he is traumatized from the last time he shared dick pics.
I mean, it is fair, his response. Like,
I just want to blame him for everything. That's just my instinct.
The PTSD response to being asked for a picture of his dick, I think, is very telling. But I enjoy that Jorrun has painted it so that Emily is the one who needs boundaries.
Oh my god. Yes, that's exactly what this is. He's turning the fucking tables on her before she even knows what it's supposed to be. But then again, we all know that Emily is in on it. She already knows.
Yeah.
I like talking about from the perspective of Emily in Jorrun's mind, from his perspective, not knowing she is a potential catfish.
And the next page, it looks like I'm first. Any yoga today? So I'm gonna ask you about your yoga stretches after I told you you made me uncomfortable.
Not today. Rest day, smile emoji.
Very important. Sunday is my rest day.
His rest day. Resting from what? I have no idea. I mean, you've seen the live of his performances that have been caught on tape semi recently.
Sorry, I'm a little in the weeds now.
Oh
no. The original video that popped, I think I did fine, but search results for Jorrun Comedy do not yield the hyper-specific genie content that I thought it did or it previously did.
Oh.
But man, if he is missing some guy friends in his life that have things in common with him, I'll tell you, this comment section of one of these genie videos, man, it's like 60 different Jorruns. Like,
hey.
They would all definitely like have this in common. Also, I'm just learning that you can be a verified member, have a blue check mark on PH, just as you do with Twitter.
Huh.
So maybe we'll all move over there after Twitter dies officially.
Yeah.
In the next 24 hours or so.
Yeah, why not? Huh. It's definitely going there.
All right, let me get out of here before I get in trouble.
I appreciate that look.
Her to walk there. Oh, what's going on in here?
Yeah. Genie.
Yeah.
It's for research.
I can explain.
Yeah. It's for research purposes, I swear. But Jorrun asks about her doing any yoga, and he says, "Oh yes, rest day. Rest is very important. Sundays are my rest day." What type of rest?
Does he mean breast day?
Breast.
Does he mean breed day?
It's breed day. Sunday is breed day. That could be it. No, but like, I don't know. I don't want to. I say this, but I'm only making fun of this because it's Jorrun. He got fat. That's the only.
He got fat, or he got fatter.
Fatter.
Oh no! Wait, we're like post-pandemic. Well, how did he? In like 2020, he was like the skinniest he'd ever been.
Yes, he was.
That we've known. Yeah.
Well, maybe I feel like some people maybe have done the opposite, like they gained or they took the time to lose. I mean, I don't know, maybe he did.
I'm down almost like 40 pounds from the highest I was in about beginning of 2021.
Wow.
I think so. Yeah, I've done nothing but lose weight since then. I've barely made a change really to my lifestyle, but it's just getting out, being more active, and some minor changes to my diet and cutting back on alcohol. But he wasn't even a heavy. Do you think he's drinking more, and that could be it?
I feel like possibly, because that's a good way to, not a good way, but that's certainly a way to speed up the process.
It looks like it's a lot in his belly.
Very much in his belly. Like with each performance that we got, like the guitar looked like it was just getting
just
smaller.
Got further away from him.
It's further away and smaller. His poor neck.
His pants still won't fit him right.
No. But
he's buying bigger and bigger waists, but
yeah.
Keeping the same length or even longer, and it's just always going to be.
Well, all he has to wear now are those gym shorts. That's all that's fitting him right now.
And why, if you're going to cuff your pants because they're so long, why outward and not in so it's not as obvious? Was that ever like a style? Did people do that on purpose?
I believe it was. I see it. I mean, I mean, I
I
remember
feel
just
like,
doing
is
it.
that a style, or was it everyone did that out of necessity because they bought long pants?
I mean, I did
And
it
again,
out of
why
necessity because with my length of legs, whatever, unless I got the short, because there's like long, regular, and short.
did
Shorts
you
were
find
too
yourself rolling it
short.
up more than like 3 times?
No, maybe
See,
just
it
once.
looks thick. It looks so thick when he
Yes,
does it.
like they probably cover his tiny little feet.
Like oh yeah, like maybe a couple of times when he was still friends with Daddy Tegan,
Yes.
he would go to his house and like break and like go through his drawer and just steal clothes from
Yeah,
him.
probably.
Like, Jordan, jeez, that's so weird. You got new jeans? I think I lost a pair, and
Yeah,
man,
they look similar. They look
you should get those fitted because those look like they would fit me. I go, really? Wow. No, this is
Oh
how I hear the
yes.
kids today are wearing them. Stop, Jordan. Stop saying the kids today.
Please
Stop
stop
saying
saying the kids today.
quote unquote with it. Going ham, as the kids say.
Oh my god. I forgot that he said
As
that.
the kids say.
As the kids say, yes, he's hip. He's cool.
He's with it. Quote unquote with it.
Good rest day.
Blows you a kiss.
Giant kissy emoji. You are very characteristic in your videos. Upside down smiley face.
Okay, I gotta agree with Jordan's question here. LOL, what does that mean? Emily, I believe
You seem very characteristic. Like a cartoon. Why do
He's
you...
a caricature of himself, I guess.
Yeah, that could be a caricature of himself, yes. Natural in front of a camera. You move with the music. Oh, okay. Hi, Duchess. If that makes sense.
Yeah, if I were to pay you a compliment on your music video, I really like the way that you swayed back and forth.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
you don't want to compliment like the way I sang the song or any of that talent level. It's like no, you were just vibing, you know. It's like
I
you didn't.
mean-
It's like you were so cool, you know. I know people that are way too obsessed with like how they sound and how they look, and it's so cool that you're not worried about that. You know, I find that very refreshing. That you don't even care what you look like when you sing or even how you sound. Very refreshing.
Yes, yes. There's too much professionalism just going on, and too much perfection. You know, I like a little flaw in my music quality, and you know, like she was trying to give him some type of compliment that
Like I told you, babe, the good singers scare me. I like you, the way you sing.
And yes, Duchess, this is the Heelborn, aka Emily, chat log, which is a lot better than some. But yeah, this is it, and you seem very characteristic. I mean, you think they meant to say charismatic, and maybe like there's a type like autocorrect or something, and then she just went with it.
Autocorrect.
I don't know if that would.
Whoa, what does that mean? What was the previous message?
Well, she said.
it's
Hold on. It's gonna go. Oh, you are very characteristic in your videos.
Yeah, that's a typo. Yeah,
Like I'm wondering.
yeah, that's an autocorrect thing.
Yeah, like maybe they meant to say charismatic, and he's
Yeah,
like,
that's definitely
what
what
does
they meant to
that
say.
mean? It's like, whoops. Thank you.
You should have just context clues, Jordan. Come on,
Yes,
you know what
yes.
she was trying to say.
Yeah. What does that mean?
But Emily obviously
Would have been
I don't
fun.
think
Would have been
the
funny if she sent that message and parentheses were around characteristic. So it's like she's pulling from a script
Yeah.
and she forgot to input the adjective that.
Yes. Well, Lauren.
Like-
Oh God, I said Lauren. Whew. Jorrun loves a good direction, especially with his like scripts.
True.
Kisses your hand.
It's like you ever see those screenshots, like those really cringy screenshots of people trying to recruit for their MLM. And they'll be
God.
like, hey, I was just browsing your page and I saw that you're very insert characteristic here. They
Yeah.
forgot to change the template. And they're like,
Yes.
oops, sorry. Anyway, would you like to join my company?
Yeah. It's been so long since we've talked. I see that you
I remember our experience from insert
relationship. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I've definitely gotten a couple of those before.
Really?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
a woman thing? That's what I seem to see is a lot of women are targeted with that
Yes.
kind of so just.
I was definitely targeted because as soon as I like announced that I was engaged, getting married, and I did kind of
Ooh,
that.
that's sick. that
Yes, engaged
people-
women are a target to get in shape and look their best for their wedding and
earn
yeah.
some extra cash.
earn
or
some
some
extra
sort of
cash.
work for them. Yeah.
Yep. That's yes, Duchess is very, very scummy. You got targeted with MLMs
No.
after your sister died. Oh my God, Duchess.
Duchess, I'm
That's-
so sorry. I have to
Yeah.
ask, what type of essential oils did you use to mourn? Because that is very important.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you're trying to go about your life without any of my essential oils right now, like, power to you. I mean, I couldn't do it. Certainly not. You don't even have an infuser. What? You know what? 10% off for
God.
the death of your. Jesus Christ.
Oof. A
what-
boofed lemon oil.
Lemon oil. Yeah, of course. It's never anything like useful, you know?
No. Never.
English is her first language.
Don't be
She's-
racist
I'm
because
not
she's
being
an
fucking
Asian
racist,
American.
but it's very likely that she speaks two languages, and English probably wasn't the first one, so there's still a few words here and there that she has trouble
You
with.
can't assume that of Emily. Were you going to read the what does it mean?
I already read that.
Oh, okay.
That's what we were laughing about.
Oh, I thought you were paraphrasing it.
By reading it.
I didn't really realize that you were reading it in Jorrun's voice. Okay. Maybe because I was laughing so hard.
What does
That really is like the most minimal compliment. I'm just reading that bottom message again.
Yeah.
Some people really bothers me when they sit there, really like that you stood up.
Yeah. I like how
Really
you
what I
stand.
took away from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that after you inhale, you often exhale, and I find that very interesting. That is very, I don't see that enough.
Yeah. I got
Was this
suckered
a
into
genuine
beach
attempt?
body too, Donde. I'm sorry?
Was this a real attempt, do you think, to like appeal to and flatter him with a compliment, or is this like, what is the absolute like least amount of praise I can give this man, while making it sound like I'm very interested in him?
See, I don't know. Like I go back to the characteristic possible typo, and they're just kind of, if they didn't mean to say that, meant to say charismatic, they're trying to cover up like, oh shit, no, that's not what I meant to say. Well, this is it.
Yeah.
Hello,
think
Jeff
that makes sense.
Horbachuk. I always say your last name wrong. I'm so sorry. But Donde said she was a beach body person. So was I. I get it.
Just on my way to the beach.
Just on my way to the beach. They didn't want you to have that cookie. Or you can make your own, like, protein ball cookies. Crazy.
Protein ball cookies. Oh, hang on a second. Sign me up.
I mean, I will say, I still kind of use some of Beachbody's food. Like they have their own cooking show, and some of their shit's actually pretty good, and I still make them today. So.
I've never heard of this brand before, so if anybody's trying
Beachbody?
to meet their quota, yeah,
Get a hold of
me
Heisenberg
up.
here.
yeah, I'll sell that shit. Yeah, I don't even know what it is, and I'm already getting ready to plan my pitch. All my coworkers.
Oh God, Dante, not country heat. Not country
I know.
heat.
I knew. I worked with a girl who was Monet.
Oh, is it Monet?
I mean, that's
Monette.
how it's spelled. and
Monette.
That's how I think it's.
Yeah.
But I don't ever know if I remember here. But as soon as she described it to me, I was like, I got a feeling. Let me look into it. And I was like, oh, yep, sure enough, yep. I felt bad. I'm like, but everything that those people that are involved in that do is completely voluntary, you know?
Yes.
Like they choose to go through their entire Facebook friends list and send them DMs. And I mean, okay,
Yeah.
you know, but like I said, it's never anything genuinely useful. Like shampoo, like, gee, if only I could get my hands on some shampoo. Like, if there isn't, you know, if only there was like a building that had like a giant variety of like FDA approved like, shit that's already proven to work
Yeah.
at an affordable price. What if, but you know, that might exist. But what if I connected with an old high school acquaintance and made it much more difficult and expensive to get a regular supply of a untested, experimental chemical mixture that was designed to promote happiness in my hair through the power of crystals. And it was just and I had to pay for like shipping on top of that, and I had to sign up for like a newsletter and like get involved. Like that would really appeal to me personally. I don't want to, just get in and get out with my stuff. I would really like for all my meals to be, the ingredients delivered to me individually, and I have to like, assemble. But I don't want anything that like tastes good per se,
Yeah.
or is healthy, or is goes by through any sort of health and safety guidelines. Like just anything that says I can put it in a blender and it's going to make me lose weight. That's what I want. Like I don't want to exercise or diet or anything. I just want the shakes.
Beach body.
Well, to be fair,
this video is brought to you.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry.
This stream is brought to you by
Yes.
Beachbody. We should have let
Yes.
in with the ad read.
Yes,
Yep.
thank you, Beachbody. Thank you, Autumn Calabrese, for this. Thank you, Autumn Calabrese, for all this bod.
You can't see it, but it works.
Yeah, you can't
We are
see
both
it.
very skinny and strong.
Yes, very, very that. Super healthy and happy.
We
and
totally would show you if we could, but we can't right now. Our camera won't work.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is just... I think you're right. I think you do. She meant to say charismatic.
Oh, hey. I was...
Oh yeah.
I didn't read the thing. Listen, you've read this before. I
I'm so-
haven't.
Okay,
I've
they're
only
just
skimmed
catching up to what we already discovered.
Yes.
So yeah,
Well, I'm glad that they're picking up on it as well.
it's not just us.
Yeah.
Through it, I just read ahead a little bit, and also characteristic that doesn't make any sense.
No, it almost sounds like you are like you have a lot of characteristics. Like you might have some mannerisms that are repeated over and over again, which maybe where he was reading it into. Like, what do you mean? I have some characteristics.
You got some traits, pal. Some habits.
Some habits, and he's sitting there going like, "What?"
Oh God.
Ooh, that coffee table's been through the ringer.
Yes, it has. And
Look, he's got some Monet hair products right there.
Look
on
at
there.
that.
He would be the guy to like get suckered into buying hair care products from a pretty woman
Oh yes.
and get them, and then be like, "Oh fuck, I just remembered I don't have any hair."
He would buy something that like hair products he just does not have.
Yeah, no, I'd love to. I'd love to. The hairbrush comes with the shampoo. Well,
Oh,
fantastic.
wow. Nice. Is this a scrub?
Are you Mexican?
Are you Mexican?
It says this product was made in Mexico. Are you Mexican?
Man, there's a lot of
Those
shit on that
eyes.
thing, and I love that. And here's the thing with this photo, because he posted it on like a Church of Cod, like Facebook
How
group.
staged is it? I see a book on the table. and a
think
football.
is that like a, it looks like a like one of like a plushy football. It doesn't look like a real
Yeah.
football.
That
It's too small.
throws me off.
Yeah.
That's not very characteristic of you.
No, not very characteristic at all. The duct tape and the flashlight, yes.
Yeah, getting closer. What is
Very
that,
on
lube,
brand.
you think, on the table? A bag of a bunch of little somethings. I can't quite make that out. 50 cents.
50
Hey.
cents, nice. I wonder if that's
He's like, this is an homage to the rapper. I really,
like I'm seeing like,
he
this rubber
even all the
glove.
like rap culture he would ever reference was like pretty dated.
True.
And sort of masked as like, oh, I only listen to the superstars,
Yeah.
to the real one. But it's kind of like more like you just haven't listened to any popular music or new music in the last like 15 years, so that's all you know.
Yeah. A rosary donde, like maybe right here. Pray into the rosary. I wonder if that's the Arnold
Those
Schwarzenegger
scissors. Is
book.
that you think that's a fidget spinner next to the book?
Right here?
Yeah.
That could be. Did he get into the
Or
fidget
scissors.
spinner? Yeah, or scissors.
Yeah.
Deodorant, maybe, right there.
Are those latex gloves?
I was thinking that
Blue?
too. Those look like some gloves. He
Is this
probably
like
took
hair
from the
dye
mas-
stuff?
from the
Does he
massage
dye his
parlor.
eyebrows?
Ooh.
No, yeah, that's probably right. I don't. Although I've gotten massages before, I don't ever remember them putting on gloves.
Well, if there's like an aesthetics, like they do like facials or something.
Or use certain type of chemical or something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, if they were doing any type of aesthetics, then there would be gloves. But
And Jorrun takes the dirty gloves home with him.
probably
Save them for later.
when he's out of
Just
when
you
he's out
never
of
know.
coupons, you never know when you're gonna need them. Treatment to make his hair grow, yeah. But he
This
but
man
he
is
makes
single-handedly keeping the coupon, the like spam junk mail business afloat.
yes, he really is. But
Like,
why would
we
you
put
want to?
these? Most people ignore the mail that we put in there, but this guy he waits for it every single day.
I use that shit
Right outside.
to start my fireplace. I mean, God, I guess I've been wasting them this whole time.
He lives. There must be some good shit in there, I guess.
Probably. And also, like, his eyes don't look very blue. They look a little
look gray.
green, like a grayish green.
Yeah.
But
And
sometimes
also,
they
nice
do look
fucking
blue.
robe with a hood, you old man. You old man.
Ho, ho, ho. It's a man in his bathrobe.
But-
What do you guys think his apartment smells like? Oh.
Dust and lint. I doubt that a Clorox wipe has ever seen any inch of his apartment.
Probably not. Like burnt, melted, like nacho cheese.
Like sweaty, damp, wet laundry.
Yes.
Yeah. Like basement dampness.
Yes. But didn't
For some reason, in his
Tegan
own-
did answer that he doesn't smell bad, but the apartment could be a whole nother story.
Yeah, but I always thought that he was either completely nose blind to his own stink, or he was one of those like overly cologned like type of guys that like bathe in it,
Oh, that's the worst. That is
The Christian, you saw in an ad that putting Axe body spray on attracted women to you,
Yes.
so you're like, well, that helps a lot. Okay.
I can so see Jorrun using Axe because that was like it felt like that was so targeted to those like alpha male stereotypes.
It's cheap and it's available,
Yeah.
it's available.
Yeah.
So or he's been watering
Is
down
this
like
all-
the same bottle of old cologne for like the past like 20 years.
Yeah.
That's been discontinued that they don't make anymore.
Probably. It's like, yeah, because they don't make it anymore, but he loved that scent so much because maybe it worked once
Exactly.
with a
right.
chick, so he wants to hold on to that scent for as long as possible.
It's just 99% water at this point.
Yeah. Why doesn't this work anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, the sips of water I take while I'm performing. You seem very natural in front of the camera. Smile emoji. And you move with the music. Some people that do music covers just sit there. ... If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Upside down emoji face.
Jorrun hams it up pretty good.
People
It
who listen to
does
covers on YouTube, can you tell us, does it bother you if whoever's singing doesn't get up and move around enough? Because if I'm listening to a performance, if I'm listening to a cover performed for YouTube, it isn't a show. You know, I don't need you to be dancing around. If it sounds good, then that's it. Now, if I was watching a live performance in front of people and they were very stiff and didn't move, it wouldn't even bother me as long as they sounded good enough.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the song too. If it, like, there is such a powerful thing with stillness that can be very captivating, and you could really, like, just get
It's
you
a
in
weird
there.
thing to give props to. Like,
Yeah. I think they were just really looking for, like, something to say to fix that little autocorrect thing. Typo, yeah.
Lately, I feel the
As he rocks back and forth in his oversized jeans.
He undulates in his children's
His Bob
clothing.
Marley t-shirt.
You weren't able to hear it, but I played this, like, rock version of Kiss by a Rose. I would really love to hear Jorrun cover that song by Seal.
does everybody have a Dream Jorrun cover request?
Yes, Dream Jorrun cover request, please let us know, because I definitely want Kiss by a Rose. He would.
If I knew,
love it.
if I had the power of, like, the ultimate cat, like his dream girl, and like I know he's gonna perform whatever song I want him to. I'm mighty tempted to try to find whatever rap song features like the N word the most, just to see if he would do it. But I think I'd prefer Iron Butterfly in Agata Davida and insist that he does the full version, which is about 17 minutes long. Features like a 10-minute drum solo. We'd be like, I don't play the drums. They're like, all right, we'll just be quiet during that part. Just have to sit there. It's like 3 or 4 chords over and over again. It's very simple. It's a lot of it is just repetition, and then it's a long period where it's just like the organist, the piano, and the drums, just that for a long time. I would love to insist that he does not skip any second of that duration, and that he sits there and just waits for it to be over.
Just sits very quietly. Just.
Everybody type your requests in the chat.
Yeah. Or maybe, I don't know, do you think he would ever do, like, Stairway to Heaven?
I'm surprised he hasn't.
Yeah.
already. No, that might be a little too complicated for him. The initial, the beginning is pretty simple. It kind of transforms into like 2 or 3 different songs along the way, almost, you know. So that might be a little complicated for him.
Yeah. I would really
I could
like
see him
to-
doing like a karaoke cover of it, you know, but a guitar, I don't know about that.
Yeah, if he found, like, simple chords, but it's like, how could you do Stairway to Heaven without, I don't know. Donde says, for Jorrun's California Dreamin'.
The Four Jorruns.
Singing
It's my
California
favorite
Dreamin'.
music group.
Yeah, the Four Jorruns, yeah. Classic group. It's like it's like those boy bands, because they each have their own little, like, characteristic. One's like, you know, the biker, the bad boy. One's like the all-American.
But the Four Jorruns are just Jorrun with hat, Jorrun with sunglasses,
Jorrun with
Jorrun
Portuguese
blue
polo. He has to represent. He has to.
That would be a great idea for a boy band of like identical quadruplets, and none of them have any discernible characteristics at all. They just dress a little bit differently than the other.
Just a little
They go,
bit.
so who's the bad boy of the group? Who's the funny one? And they go, I don't know, we're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're just bland as shit. I sing exactly the same as Jorrun. Exactly the same, like no different.
Yeah.
Just beating the dog shit out of the guitar.
Using the guitar more as a percussive instrument than as a stringed one.
I feel the music and express my passion for it in my playing.
You can really feel it, smile emoji. Is music the only passion you have?
I can. Passion for lots of creative things and life. How about you?
That was a fucking Miss America answer, if anything. A lot of creative things and life. I have passions for things and stuff.
And stuff, yeah.
It's hard to tell when it's like I can't even tell the difference between him trying as hard as he can and him not giving a shit and
Right.
just like not even being engaged in the conversation. It's hard. Like, did he really think about that when he sent that passion for lots of creative things in life? See how like just blank and bare that statement is and what it really means and the way it's typed too. And then down there is like he's throwing in some emojis and like that gives me the appearance of at least a little more engaged. I don't know.
Yeah.
Passion
I mean,
for lots of
passion for
the fact is, I mean, passion. What is he like in the actual real sense? What is Jordan passionate about? He could never type that to another person. It's shameful and disgusting. What is he passionate for? I don't know. He's right. That was a great point to me. A Miss America answer. Like, what is the most sort of covers all bases sort of
Yeah.
generic thing? And it's amazing.
it's the world peace answer.
He uploads one video of himself playing guitar to YouTube, and he's like, yeah, you know, I sort of see the world through like an artist's eyes and perspective. You know, like I'm constantly thinking about music when I'm on the streets and I see people. I like try to like get inside their heads and visualize what it would be like to be them, and I sort of put that into my performance, into my music. You can really tell, you know, but you know, that's just me. Like I'm kind of different like that, you know. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean it is hard to tell, but I have a feeling he lacks the. I don't really think he can fully explain. I mean it's totally fine to have like different passions for different creative outlets. I mean I get that, but
But like, what creative outlets?
what exactly? Like, give us an example, Jordan. I mean, she's gonna give 2 examples, but at least that's something. But
Are
it's
you passionate about anything else? Yep.
yep. I mean, that's just like
End of sentence.
yeah. It's like when Lauren's catfish asks, like, you know, why do you love me? Because I love the way you are.
Yes.
I love the way how you are with me. Like, okay. But I mean, we already know these passions about Emily, so she doesn't really give, because we know she does yoga and she likes boba. Have you ever had one of those? Like one of those bobas?
I know what it is. I don't think I have.
I haven't either. I haven't had one of those. I've seen them for a very long time.
We'll
But
do a boba taste testing stream for next July.
yes, next July. That's a good one. I like that. All the Funny Please people said he was committed to improv comedy. Yeah. He showed up. He showed up on time.
I
Period.
believe that he was passionate about having other people think he was funny.
Yes.
Not necessarily passionate about the craft and like practicing and like learning to take a step back and be critical of yourself and see what needs to be worked on. His passion was, and why improv is so appealing is because it takes a minimal amount of preparation Yeah, that's not entirely true, but it's on the by definition, it's you don't really go in with a game plan. You make it up as you go along. You're like, great, I don't memorize shit, so this is perfect. I'm not putting together a stand-up set because I'm not memorizing anything. I don't memorize my own music. I don't do that. Anything that requires a little bit of effort. Wait a minute, you're telling me there's a whole art form? I went to a show that was improv, and a lot of guys made a bunch of funny noises and loud noises, and they just made it up as they went along. Sign me up. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's like my specialty. Yeah.
But is it? No. But and
No,
here's the
it
thing,
was
like,
not.
and he doesn't know what it's like to not what it's like, but he doesn't. There's other things with improv than just taking center stage. Like you can be someone's, you
You're
can
a scene partner.
he doesn't like being scene partners. So he'll have them so he can look better, or they're like a side character, or he's always the lead.
Or enter woman begin sex content.
Content, yeah, exactly. But yeah, he doesn't.
And if it wasn't
have
apparent
that.
in the Tegan interview, amateur not professional performers tend to be very more patient and sympathetic towards people that haven't that are at least trying.
Yeah.
That maybe don't have it, or maybe won't ever have it, but you can admire the fact that they're trying. And every 1 out of 10 jokes might land, but when it does, it's like, all right, good. We can support that, we can feed that, and hope that they learn from it. I did notice when I was doing like training through improv a couple of years ago, like some people that definitely did not have it right away, that eventually like were picking up on the rules and noticing what did work and what didn't work, and became better at it. Some people are just natural, it's really about timing and creativity. Does he have either of those? Does Jorrun have either of those? I would say a sense of comedic timing, no. Is he naturally funny? No. Yet I have laughed at this man considerably more than I have a lot of comedians, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's how he wanted that to go down.
Yeah, but it did. I mean, he got it. He's getting it in some way.
It was we have a stream within a video dedicated to him right now.
Like a lot of my channel, I feel like most of my channel has been Jorrun stuff. So
That's an honor.
yeah,
I would say.
he should be honored. I have taken time, like days. Like I have driven to different establishments to find tire coupons so I can put them on a painting of his O-face.
It goes without saying, but when the live stream is over, thinking about Jorrun does not stop. Taking in Jorrun content does not stop. It spills over into my daily life.
It does.
It's playing on my computer as I'm getting work done throughout the day. I'm listening to the fucking the TCAP roast while I'm answering emails at work. Like, I can't help it.
Yeah.
That's
same.
something that he wished, that ironically probably wished to happen, that he would become a permanent, have a permanent place in our hearts, and
Beloved.
wish granted. Yeah.
Yeah, he got his wish. Oh boy, and that's perfect too, because his genie shit. It's the wish that
Was it Minnie during the mini interview that he said something along the lines of these modern genies? Like,
modern
when I wrote her to be sexy, unlike these modern genies, which are more like self-confident and speak like he said, like,
okay, that's
I think that's the most outrageous, like, that is probably low-key like one of the most underrated, like, glossed over Jorrun-isms ever.
yeah.
Because it really is the one thing, that's what he is passionate about. That's why he can't say it in this chat and in this context. Because really, what do you think about, passion? Technically, I'd say I'm passionate about Jorrun, like, in a weird way.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
talking about him, thinking about him, laughing at him.
listening all the time. I mean, yeah, Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, that is a very underrated Jorrun line that could definitely be explored in some way, because like when someone like a modern genie, like what the fuck does that mean?
What does that
Jorrun?
mean?
Like what is it like?
You saw, he's like, I can't wait till all this is finally out there so I can do a live stream and educate people on the difference between classic media genie portrayals
Yes.
versus the postmodern era of genies in television and film. I cannot wait to educate people because I have college thesis level statements and essays and research prepared that needs to be shared with the world.
Yep. And it all started with a little genie sketch with Lorne. That was gonna be his opening. I don't fucking know.
Okay. Yoga really makes me feel centered with the universe. Yoga emoji. And of course, boba. But music is important to me too. So she really is like an empty shell. The only thing she cares about is yoga. Yoga, music, and boba. She's like a cardboard cutout of what Jorrun expects an Asian woman to be.
Like...
Next, he's going to ask if she likes karaoke.
Oh.
Johnny Utah's got a point that he didn't get the impromptu nature of improv, which on itself, his statement seems like that is how would you not? No, I get like he is the person who would ahead of time try to figure out something that he saw worked one other time or was funny, or he'll think of a joke ahead of time and just not allow for the scene that's playing out to play out the way it does.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, we have an actual example of that in the Portuguese Fest.
Yes.
He was not a part of that scene. He did not need to be a part of that game or interact with those characters in any way, but he already had the costume ready to go, and he had his title and his name ready to go. That was not on the spot. He had all that time leading up to it to think about it but that's not what's appealing about improv. You can't let all your friends do the heavy lifting and then come in after they've established everything and be like, I am also here. Yes, the whole time I've been a character in this.
Yeah.
I a little bit of me thinks that his friend also was in on it too. The fraction distraction line that was not addressed until the end of the skit again to like wrap it up. I feel like that was a little pre-planned. But
yeah,
whatever.
I'm surprised he didn't stop the whole thing when his gun fell out of his jacket.
Yeah.
Like,
and how great is it that literally one of the best examples of bad improv comedy you'll ever see is that episode of The Office where Michael Scott is in the improv class and inserts himself into every scene and insists on being the guy that barges in with a gun and breaks every single rule of improv there is by doing so. And what does Jorrun do the first time we see him out live performing improv comedy with a group of people? He literally does. He runs in with the gun and shifts everything to him and completely does away with any relevant information prior to that. He's like, I've got wait till they hear my zinger about Donald Trump and rich people, and like I've already prepared this.
I am the 1%er.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, it's a very, 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 very good point there. You got it.
Yeah.
Boba, I should have guessed. Laughing emojis.
Boba,
What
I hardly
style
know
of
him.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
How is your
Jordan's
head?
like, that's good. I'm gonna write that down and use it in my next improv show.
Yeah. I don't see him getting one of those jokes like, hey, how is your head? Haven't had any complaints. I think that would go way over his head.
Having the scene, doctor, thank God you're here. We need you to perform surgery. This man has come down with a severe case of clownitis. Clownitis, huh? Can you get me a boba?
A boba?
Doctor, I need it for surgery. Boba, Fuck, what was it?
Oh shit! Hold on. Gets his little like wrote it down on like a fucking piece of paper. Boba, I hardly know what.
Yeah.
Looking, waiting for the laugh, just looking around at everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Jorrun.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, Jorrun. It's the bottom. Jorrun, it's the bottom of the ninth. Bases are loaded, and we just found out that the pitcher is actually an alien from outer space. And he goes, pitcher, I hardly know.
Yeah.
He just does
That's gonna be his run-on joke every scene.
And they get to laugh, and then he just doesn't care to see and scene.
You can have it, Jordan. You can have it. It's free.
Yoga to
No, it's
you
not.
two.
No.
Didn't take him long to get back to the yoga topic.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Emily was aware of Jorrun's article in the New Bedford. I forget.
Yoga Chronicle.
No, it wasn't a yoga chronicle. It was just an article inside of a community type paper for New Bedford, and it was about how he took a hot yoga class, and it.
Oh, that's we gotta find that for this video.
Yeah.
Because Jorrun, you just told her that she made you uncomfortable the night before. Why you? Well, I mean, though, to be fair, you know what? I'm gonna give Jorrun the point on this one. He can have whatever boundaries makes him feel the safest. So if dirty talking is all right, but he doesn't want to be asked to send a photograph, that's fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
Jorrun is totally the guy that goes to yoga class just to watch the lovely ladies.
He's a literal. How's your downward dog? Get it because of sex.
See, but like I don't really see him sex. I don't see him being very limber or very fluid with his.
Are you kidding me? Do you see the way he moves around in his music videos?
When he sways from side to side, yeah. Look at that balance he's got.
He really comes alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that core action he's got. His bondas are bouncing and behaving.
That belly, that's not fat. That is pure muscle.
It's pure air. That's his diaphragm because he breathes so well. Yes.
He's filled up his lungs and his diaphragm so much that his belly inflates.
It's completely inflates. I taught a couple yoga classes at this library, and they wanted it to be like book themed.
Quiet yoga.
Yeah, quiet yoga. Shh, it was shushing yoga. I don't want to hear you breathe. Shh. But but I did Harry Potter and Star Wars. The Star Wars one was interesting because I had this guy. I'm telling you, he looked like a King Cobra JFS.
Is this gonna be a Yoda yoga like joke or something?
No, there's not. It's not much of a joke. It's more of like this guy was confused, and he showed up in like jeans. I think he just liked that it was like Star Wars.
He saw Star Wars.
He saw Star Wars. He just sat in the middle of the floor just watching everybody.
Oh,
it was so creepy.
Fantastic.
It was so creepy. But I could totally see.
Like
Jorrun.
legally, technically, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
I guess
it's a free class. You know, you do whatever you want. But I could see Jorrun just being in child's pose the whole time and just staring at
falling
people.
over and hitting his head as he tries to do it himself. Yeah.
Plow pose.
Still funny.
What I was saying before with Emily is that if she was aware of this article, it was really smart to reference hot yoga because he would be referencing it from his point of view, and we'll latch on to that. All right. Are you familiar with hot yoga? I do core power hot yoga. What other creative things are you passionate about?
So the kind of yoga that makes you fart and queef a lot.
Ew.
What?
I'm gonna put that on our channel. Fart and queef.
Do you queef when you do yoga, Matthew Mahogany?
I don't have a vaginal opening. I could see how someone might
these
fart.
guys are too much.
I know.
They're so funny.
I enjoy them so much together. It's so much fun. It's just
They're the best brother and sister team on YouTube.
yes. Pure giggle fest. Brother, sister, father, son.
Father, son, you beat me.
For those of you who don't know, Matthew Mahogany
Has a vagina.
No. He does yoga, and
Not really.
yes, you do.
Not really.
Okay, not religiously.
It's not real yoga.
He can like stand on his head and do all sorts of things.
Sitting on dick.
Yeah, and he can suck his own dick too.
We've already talked about that, and
Yes.
I'm not gonna leave any of that in. What are we supposed to do with all this stuff that we're recording and we can't?
I don't
release?
know. Get chased out of the community.
Make an expose on ourselves with our outtake.
Let's see how many people get excited for it.
Just watch these fuckers burn. You know, I never liked that adult girl. I never liked the way that she cackled when she laughed.
Yeah, she has an annoying laugh. She's pretentious. Look, let's get her.
Let's get her.
All right.
You
Wow,
can't say
you are
anybody
tough.
has an annoying laugh in a Jorrun video.
Right.
Yeah. You're not going to come within a country mile, my friend.
Of Jorrun's laugh.
Being, yeah.
I mean, didn't he say that like?
That was a characteristic of his, to use that word again, I guess. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
one of his many trademarks,
Oh my god.
in addition to the way he signed off of videos, the way he fake doxed people, and having a round Latino butt. One of his trademarks.
Round and Latino.
I don't know.
Latino. Yeah, so many trademarks, and he loves to share. Like, hey guys, this is my trademark.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew, because I mean, how would we know? Because he's so talented.
He's like classic Jorrun in a video he uploaded 2 weeks ago. Doing his own director's commentary over.
You beat me to that. Yeah.
As you guys know, that classic bit that I do in this video I uploaded 5 days ago.
Classic me, guys. You know me.
Classic to him because he's been doing the same bits like his entire life.
Exactly.
And doesn't ever change any of the way he does comedy.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe that's why he'll get ousted from a community, and then he can refresh his jokes. They're fresh once again.
Yeah, there's no reason to throw away everything and start over.
Yeah, why do that?
Yeah.
Just stick with what you know.
And you can always go back and reference those videos because you have them on Backplace.
Yes.
Or whatever.
And you'll also help your own views too of that video. The views will go up
Yes.
because you're watching them.
Even though you thought you deleted it.
Gone. Deleted.
It's impossible.
Possible. This shit is getting done today.
From somebody who's finally innocent for once. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-da.
And
He was not, in fact.
yeah, and Wes said this not too long ago. Like, he legit thought that the apology was gonna get him out of trouble. This was gonna get him back into the community and beloved again.
It is amazing. If I was in Western State, I almost wouldn't believe what I was hearing and seeing.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever have a conflict with somebody or I don't get along with somebody, I always think like, boy, wouldn't it be great to catch them red-handed doing what I always think they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have any definitive. I'm not going to make any assumptions. It's a bad habit to get into, to just assume that people are either
conspiring against you or just a all across the board piece of shit. How often does just a mountain of evidence just land on you like that? In the case of Jorrun, like it's almost like I said, I wouldn't believe it. Like there's no way we have all this chat, all these chat logs, these pictures, all these videos, all these live streaming, this history, and these dick pics, and now after the lengthy scramble to apologize that he's gone through, he really thinks that he can tell me a video is deleted when I'm looking at it.
Yep.
I can't believe I'm about to fucking what I'm about to do to this guy.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm actually going to show him. It's you're bad things are going to happen to you in your life. Car gets broken into, stolen, vandalized property, something. Very rarely will there ever be a like perfectly mounted high quality security camera there to just capture it and get him looking right at the camera. Undeniably, that person did that. And this is a situation that just was it was that so many times over,
Yeah.
His name was tied to everything. His face was everywhere. His fingerprints on everything.
Oh yeah, and we even got a on camera him looking at the camera like moment too when the genie came to his work.
Yeah, that's right.
Like we got a somewhat like a gotcha kind of moment. Like he gave us.
Let's see what this
so
alpha
much.
male does in this situation, being uncomfortable. Let's see what a real alpha male does.
Can I ask this person to leave?
We'll let them finish first.
Keep staring at the shoes.
Yeah. Yep. Can I ask this person to leave? Bitch.
Yeah. Who's Stephanie? Fucking your work wife.
I don't know if I've ever actually made it all the way through that video. It's too cringy.
It's so
brilliant.
good.
The idea and the execution, amazing. That's hard, I think, for me. That was me with most Jorrun content at first.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I didn't watch the roast for a very long time because I just knew it was bad, and it was, but it's part of it's seared into my brain. I've thrown out everything I learned in high school chemistry just to make room for that and to memorize every frame and every line of that video.
Yeah, and a lot of us had. I'm like wondering though, if he added you to the roast, what would he say?
Well, he gave me a very sincere, unintentional roast.
Yeah. That was like improv too.
That stung the most.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of. I mean, who really in the TCAP community that got roasted, like got genuinely insulted? I don't think. Like Shin was like Italian, and then it turned into the Vince bit.
Yeah.
Clobber takes his privacy seriously, so wouldn't it be funny if he wore a paper bag? No, that's not like an insult. He name dropped Mr. Gigi for some reason, and that wasn't really an insult.
Made a somewhat racist joke.
Yeah, but it was Lauren that was being racist in the joke.
Right, true.
So he's okay.
Yeah, that makes it okay.
Ember's here, and he talks about how much he loves her. See, all his roasts were just chances for him to suck dick on camera, and he defended Wes. Everybody he referenced, he was saying nice things to, which I get. It's the Lauren roast. Why would you be? But why even bring them in then, and make jokes about? Oh, Callie's here. Callie, Callie is a great streamer. In fact, I've watched all of her streams because they're so good. Anyway, Heisenberg is a fucking ugly piece of shit.
I mean, damn,
Doesn't hold a candle to me.
You're right. Yeah. That is true. Like, you legit got a flat out insult about your physical appearance.
When I was doing my Jorrun impression there, I forgot the mwah, mwah. But it was so passive and it happened so quickly. I still kind of believe that he like misspoke
Yes.
and like meant to like play along with it. The way Danny phrased the question or however the comment was phrased, it was kind of weird. I
Yeah, yeah, because she's obviously, it seems like she was like reading something on the chat during that stream.
and trying to clarify what it meant.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
who?
Yeah.
Of course, they're
Not me, fuck that. Of course, there is always the possibility that he understood exactly what was being said and meant every fucking word of it.
I don't know. I think what you said first seems to make the most sense. It slipped out.
But also, I'm one of only a few folks that regularly shows my
Yeah.
face too. So he would, I mean, he wouldn't be saying that out of nowhere for no reason. Like he
No.
knows what I look like.
Yeah,
Oh well.
that's true. Oh well. But I did do that poll, and we know that is not
Science
true.
is on my side.
Science
Yes,
is on your side. So,
like that. Thank you.
and you are actually in a relationship.
Yeah,
So we
that's
got
what I
that.
tell myself. Yeah, yeah. I'm in a very happy relationship, actually.
Well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah.
Heisenberg is hotter than who? Jorrun.
I did hot yoga once and nearly died. So is it hot because it's like they're
Higher
in
temperature.
Oh, then that makes sense why you reacted the way you did to my bodily activity
Can
question.
you imagine how awful it would be that you have the heat cranked up and there's like yoga parts in this sweltering, hot, humid room. People are sweating.
Well,
Somebody's cropped us.
I mean, to be fair, that has been known to happen while doing yoga. So
I mean, farting happens everywhere else.
yeah, that too. Not just in yoga classes anymore, folks.
Yeah, apparently our dog has been doing a hot yoga in the living room.
Yeah, Sloth Cat. Jorrun is a good looking guy. He just needs a lot of work. I mean,
I disagree. I think he's a lost cause. I don't think there's any amount of work that can
I mean, like,
fix that.
do you think if he was a good person?
I think if all you have to go on somebody is what they decide to show you on YouTube, and in any personal interaction you have with them, they are polite and genuinely funny and a good person. Like you said, you will be you may find yourself more inclined to be attracted to them romantically than if you just are ugly inside and out,
Yeah.
So, Jorrun, if you wanna buy a toupee, maybe I don't know. I think that'd be hilarious.
He's so much worse.
Is he even bald? No, he's the guy that shaves his head, and he makes that shit look good.
He makes that shit
That's
look
right.
good. But he's got because we've seen it like where it wasn't like freshly bicked. Like he's got the horseshoe thing going. So there's hair. It's just
Do you think it's he
took a couple
shaves
steps to
his
the
head and
back.
does that because at some point somebody told them that they like guys that shave their heads, and then he's like, okay, that's what I'll just keep doing for the rest of my life then. There are entire eras in my life, like 2-year-long periods in between girlfriends where like the last girlfriend I had said like, I like your hair this way. So I wore it that way, and then we would split, and then I would just never change it. And then I'd meet another, and she's like, yeah, that when we first met, your hair was like not great. Like, oh, well,
Oh,
I'm
well.
glad I changed it now, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't force him, but I like my husband better with a beard.
Right.
So he keeps keeps the beard.
It's also something like that too. Also, is good because most men that can grow a beard, they would agree. They feel like I feel like I look better with a beard myself. But it's also you're not asking him to do anything extra. To let a beard grow just means to not shave. So
True.
I mean, there's maintenance and there's trimming and stuff, but you're not asking him to. Now, if he had a beard and had grown it for a while and got used to it, you're like, I don't like a beard, and you asked him to shave it and then shave every single day, that's sort of asking a lot. If if you all agree on it, it's not a big deal, then whatever, but that's asking like for extra steps to be taken versus like, I like your hair long. I like your hair growing out. I like the beard growing out. It's like, all right, I'll just kick back and let it grow.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, see, bald worked for DMX, so it has to work for Jorrun. Yeah, of course.
Oh, I keep forgetting that they're two different people.
Yeah, it's really hard because
they look so alike.
So alike, and they just spit lyrics just effortlessly. It's uncanny.
Wow, you are tough. I did hot yoga once and nearly died.
I believe him.
I believe him literally.
Oh my god. I would pay a lot of money to see Jorrun trying to keep up in a hot yoga class with his crusty Fritos toenails. His weird hairy legs.
His face is all red.
Yes, he probably doesn't understand what kind of clothing is best for yoga class because you want something that's going to be flexible enough for you, but nothing that's going to start like falling off of your body when you start going into different positions. Like you don't want your shirt falling off of you, like your.
100% he wore jeans to yoga.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he didn't take off his shoes. He kept those shoes on.
You got those Velcro shoes.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, he's got some pretty.
To really
small
complete
feet.
the outfit, he needs those sketchers that like light up when you. Really going for the adult toddler vibe.
Yeah, I mean, he's got those small feet, and he can get those kid discounts.
Some have literally described him as tiny and cute. We'll say.
That's true. I bet he wore his stupid bandana. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't want. Yeah, I want to meet these ladies, but I don't want them getting the idea that I'm anything other than oh man, this little yin yang do-rag gotta do the trick. I hope nobody recognizes me from Crickets. That would be a paparazzi field day.
Oh my god, he would so wear that yin and yang bandana to yoga class, thinking that it makes him seem.
It's like he doesn't know what yoga is.
Yeah.
Like he'd bring like a helmet.
Yeah.
Or something. You bring a helmet, a bagged lunch, like work gloves.
Well, but then he goes to the class and he sees all these lovely ladies wearing like, they're like tight leggings and they're little tank tops, and he's just like, this is way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's just hyperextending and doing everything wrong, and the instructor's like, "That is not. Please do not follow this man's example. This is not how you do." Oh, I was doing a more advanced form. I didn't realize you guys were doing an amateur version of this.
Yeah, he did like.
Yeah,
he tried P90X yoga once, and he thought he was a freaking.
Standing on his head, and he keeps falling over into other people.
Yes.
They're all doing like the sitting down, breathing, meditating part, and they look over and he's spinning on his head back and forth, just collapsing into tables and chairs.
Doing some stupid like humming.
Yeah.
Is that Todd from Cricket Snapper?
ma'am, miss, I have my leg is stuck behind my head. I need help. Call the fire department.
Yeah. I could so see that the one time the fire department gets called in for a yoga class, Jorrun will be there. And the problem.
And the 911 operators send over police too, and they go, "Hey, didn't we just pull you over for stalking outside of somebody's house the other day? You were wearing a red jacket. Are you that guy?"
There it is. It's
Yeah.
hanging over there with all the other the hoodies. Get
He's
him!
wearing the jacket.
He's wearing the jacket before you.
During the hot yoga.
Yeah.
The jacket stays on during the hot yoga.
Yeah, no wonder he almost died.
He didn't take his jacket off.
Have you seen the I don't know how new the picture is, but he's on a horse?
Yeah. Oh man.
You really get an idea of, because sometimes like with
Putting-
like videos, like you can't really tell like the size, but like I believe I've said it, like
Everywhere he's pictured, he seems like he shouldn't be there.
Yes.
It's just a haunting aura from every photo. He's like in a horror film, like
Yeah.
people
like-
take photo, and he's like the ghost behind the people.
Yeah, like that movie
like-
Shudder.
Or
Yeah.
I think in like Insidious too, sort
Yeah.
of like the woman in black or whatever.
Mhm.
And it's like that's how I feel about looking at every picture he's in at the water park or whatever the fuck. I'm like that grown man should not be there. Something's wrong with this picture. I don't like this.
And that horse.
Putting it, and I will say, bold decision to put that man on a large, powerful animal that can be spooked by loud noises.
I mean, they did give
Yeah,
him a helmet.
I pray to God he didn't see or think of anything funny, because that horse would have bucked him off so fast.
Oh my god. Yeah, he just looks so out of place. Like I bet he like got that from like a Groupon or something.
Yeah, he's not pictured with any friends, is he?
No, he's by himself.
It's just him, just a man and his horse.
Just a man and his horse. Got that all in his. That's his like new pick for like all his dating
Yeah,
profiles. his
alpha phase is
adventures.
over. He's in his cowboy era right now.
He's John fucking Wayne. With his helmet.
In the middle of the
It's a
pose.
skydiving thing too, you know.
Yeah.
It's just nothing seems natural, and maybe it's also because he's always alone. Like, I think he went skydiving like with the instructors, and that was it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Maybe, because I'm pretty sure, because I had a friend who did skydiving, and they had a video as well. So they, like, the recording part of it, like, that's not a friend recording. That's part of the experience, is recording your,
Yes.
yeah.
And I think they sell it to you.
Yes,
or
you have to,
something at the end.
something you have to pay a little extra for.
Like, well, yeah, well, most people usually have friends that take pictures and film them when they do this. So I guess we can do it this time.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely asked the instructor, like, hey, could you take this picture of me awkwardly in this, like, this side picture? Like, he's not even
Like,
looking
no,
at the
this is
camera.
This is great, actually. We've really been trying to expand to like our lonely, single, older generation market. You know, usually we get a lot of like young, exciting groups of people, and you know, we're just missing out on that market. So this is going to be great. We're going to put this on our YouTube channel. Yeah, this will be fantastic. Let's say you don't need a group of friends to come do this. Just come do it.
Yep. Get our Groupon.
It's just a coupon. It's not a group.
It's a
There's no
coupon.
group.
It's a physical coupon that just so happened to like get missed from the ooh ooh ah sensation. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, hey, this
Free Scott. Wow.
wow. I think I'm gonna do this. This looks fun.
This is going to look so good on the OkCupid profile.
Yes. With that's why he went. The act, like, the intent was to get an awesome OkCupid pick. There we go.
And I mean, did he? Did in his dating profile? Did he have him skydiving? He must have.
I don't
It's
know.
out there. I mean, it's on his
Yeah.
whatever, his Instagram or YouTube or whatever. So he knew he was going to share it. People were going to see it.
Yeah, I think.
This is just me, average day in the life of Jorrun skydiving, like I always do.
Yeah, I looked him up after that picture was shared. Once in a while I'll type his name on Facebook, and that's his profile picture.
Slob cat.
The horseback pic reminds me of Baby Legs from Rick and Morty.
Baby legs, you son of a bitch.
He does have those baby legs.
Those things like that. So I can't imagine in that class he was properly attired for it.
I imagine him wearing the elementary school boy outfit.
Also, Heisenberg, whenever you feel like anytime you feel uncomfortable, please let me know.
I was literally just gonna say it's getting a little late over here
Yeah.
on the East Coast. I got to see where this conversation is going, but I might tap out at some point. This is been a blast.
Yeah, no worries. I don't want. Please let me know when you'll tap out.
I just had forgotten how fun it was to cyberbully this man and know that he probably won't ever see it, but on the off chance that he might, hello, hey, you shouldn't have said you were more handsome than me, and none of this would be happening. It's really the main reason you were canceled.
Exactly.
Nobody else is going to say it, but I will.
You
Cross
are
the
going
fucking
to
line.
speak it. He crossed the
Yes.
fucking line.
Which
What
is
does that look like?
That's my favorite Jorrun outfit. That's the blue shirt, blue t-shirt with the blue shorts.
That sounds like a Lauren thing almost, actually.
It looks somewhat Lorny.
It does kind of remind me
shirt,
of the
at
way
least.
that Lauren thinks about dressing himself. Because Jordan, for all of his criticisms about what women wear to look stylish or nice, does not know how to dress for shit.
Actually, you know what Jorrun dresses like? Jorrun dresses like when you see those tribes, but they've made some contact with civilization.
Oh,
so
you
they
mean
have
people
like
dress like Christian missionaries?
Yeah.
Yes. It's like he got all of his stuff out of a donation box. The pants may or may not fit.
He's all of his wardrobe's been given to him by missionaries.
That's
Where
what would you call that style? Youth pastor core, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Youth pastor realness.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hello.
Emphasis on the youth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jorrun Comedy.
Or he got it from the church's lost and found. All right, so you were gonna say writing poems, comedy.
Writing poems, comedy. Poems did seem to be his first.
I didn't know he was still into writing poetry. I thought that was an old phase. I thought that was like Jordan like 2 years ago, or well, more than 2 years ago at this point.
Like drawing 20 years ago.
Yeah, or Jordan even 20 years ago. It's weird to think this guy's been on the internet for 2 fucking decades.
Writing poems, comedy, stand-up, acting, stuff like that.
OMG, acting?
Stand
What
up.
have you been in? And
I love how Matthew Mahogany goes, Stan comedy? Question mark?
This whole thread of back and forth here, it gets pretty unhinged here. But
Yes.
stand up. Why does he keep saying that? Do we have definitive evidence that he has ever performed anything close to a stand-up set beyond the Dowdy Brunette story, which barely, I would say, even remotely qualifies as that?
Well,
He's mentioned it in the past.
yeah,
But that's it.
his chat with Stephanie, he did say that he used to do stand up, but he lost his passion for it. So
Oh, because he was so bad at it.
yeah. I think maybe because he saw a bunch of
But we don't
the
have
streams
proof
that
of
were
it.
No,
I've read his poetry. I've
Yes.
seen him attempt comedy. I've seen him act in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That I know. I've seen and heard with my own eyes and ears. Stand up has yet to be seen. I'm just gonna assume that he and look at like and it's never addressed. He doesn't even address the acting when it comes up in the next message too.
Yep.
Like he's praying that they are just impressed by that and don't ask any follow-up questions.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Because he's not gonna give those examples because that's not something that he is currently doing. I mean, if he said, I used to have these passions, but now I'm more focused on music, I would be like, okay, but no, this is the shit that he's doing right
And
now.
active. What have you been in?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Like where did you do stand up? Ignored.
Ignored.
Yeah.
Yep. Going right back to talking about our body and yoga.
Stand up. You must be really funny. Smiley emoji.
So right
Okay.
now they're talking about things he's passionate about, and then a message about how in shape she must be. How many messages removed are we going to be from the next mention of a genie? Well, you'd say Heisenberg. It has nothing to do with the conversation they're having right now, so I don't understand how that is going to work its way into the conversation at any time in the next couple of minutes here. That just wouldn't be very natural. That would be really forced and come out of nowhere. And I would have agreed with you, but here we are looking at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
That is, you must be in killer shape, and then holy shit, genie costume.
Yep.
Incredible.
You'd look incredible in a genie costume that has nothing.
Oh, Callie, when we were before we went live, I said, "How you doing, Callie?" She goes, "Oh, I'm kind of under the weather. I think I might have COVID." OMG, you would look so good in a genie costume.
Yes, exactly.
That just reminded me. Yeah, my God.
But even still, like, she's being kind of cheeky here and flirty with, I can put my feet behind my head. Genie. Ignored.
Yeah.
He says, holy shit, but the genie costume.
Yeah.
That's all
you
he
can put your
cares
feet
about.
behind your head. Can you put your feet into the pants of the genie costume?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
Can
wanna
you
know.
put your hands behind, put your feet behind your head, and then put your feet in the prayer
Yes.
little
Prayer
pose
hands
there
emoji,
while
but in
doing
IRL.
Yeah, and then doing the prayer hands in with your hands. That might be. I can see him trying to get someone from DeviantArt to make that a cartoon.
Crime
that he
Watch.
would-
Crime Watch Bailey. I have to disagree. If you're counting the fact that he's literally standing up as technical stand-up, there may be more to your logic here, but that just means that anybody who's ever stood in front of an audience with a microphone and ever got a laugh out of anybody was doing stand-up. I'm pretty sure the principal at my middle school gave an assembly on not getting addicted to drugs, and at one point may have said, "Boy, how about this weather?" And we were like, that wasn't stand-up, okay?
that was
I mean,
bad
you-
storytelling.
yeah. He has the intention of making people. What is it stand up if it's defined by the intention of making people laugh in front of a live audience? And if so, does it matter if they do or do not laugh? Because he didn't get laughs.
He did. I mean, he did start off with Once Upon a Time.
No, he started off with Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
1999. No, 2009.
Laugh. It's funny.
Yeah, come on. Laugh. Is it fun? I haven't heard a single word he said this whole time.
Yeah.
He's been whispering.
So yeah.
Crime Watch Bailey, I'd love for you to elaborate on the logic here. You may have a point to this, but I don't think there's. I know that he counts that in his head as stand up. I know that, but has he ever actually met any sort of dictionary definition of stand? I don't think so. That's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. You must be in killer shape if you do hot yoga a few times a week.
I can put my feet behind my head, upside down, smiley faces.
Is this gonna make Jorrun uncomfortable? Holy shit! Holy shit! Surprised face. You look incredible in a genie costume. That came from. There was. When were we talking about genies just now?
Nowhere. Like she just made a joke about can your genie come out of her bottle now when they initiated the conversation, but it's been several pages of just rather benign talking that didn't involve genies. Are you okay?
No.
Why do you keep holding your face like that?
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, you must be in great shape. I bet you'd look awesome.
Yo,
in a
what the
genie
what kind of
costume.
fucking response is that? And that's not even what she wants to talk about you and your acting. She's like, what have you been in?
She wants you to explain what you're passionate about because she wants to know more about you genuinely. Like, okay, she is very much like an empty shell, and Jorrun hasn't really like said like, well, you know, Emily, those sound like great things, but I feel like there's more to you. He's never tried to like figure out her complexities or whatever because it seems like she's
Boba tea.
yeah. Oh,
He doesn't care. Like that anything deep does not serve him at all because, and it's also very apparent with like the other catfishes. Like once he gets what he wants, he just dips. Or when there's any type of well, let's meet, let's get together, dips.
Which is strange because in reality, although I know in his head it's like the opposite, but I mean, how much are you afraid of disappointing a woman by meeting them in real life? Because if this type of chat is all they know about you, like, brother, it's not gonna, it can't get any worse. Like, if anything, he's probably more charming in person because he's more nervous and more reserved. You know, he's not nearly as comfortable as saying the ridiculous things. He would never pull out that genie costume line unless he was very inebriated or you know, or was behind a phone to say it. You know, I doubt he would tell a real in-person woman that he was flirting with that.
No, I don't think he would.
Just imagine him at a club, some hot, beautiful 20-year-old girl there dressed up out with their friends, and he comes over wearing his t-shirt and his cuffed jeans, just like screaming over the music, like, you look really hot in a genie costume. She go, what? I said, you look hot in a genie costume. Have you worn one? I have one at my place.
Yes.
Do you want it?
No. Do you want it? Do you want to come over and try it on? Because he's not gonna let someone take that precious costume away from him.
Yeah.
Would
you like to be photographed? This is starting to sound like the Jeffrey Dahmer.
I was just about to say
series.
this. Yeah, they're very, very artsy pictures. Yeah, nothing weird or anything. Just very
That's
artsy.
a great photo. Where I told you we were gonna watch my director's commentary. And we were gonna take some photos.
Yeah. Man, I don't know if that was said to me around the time I was like going out to clubs and
If somebody's
whatever.
approached you, a much older gentleman, and said, "You are stunning, and I bet you could pull off a genie like no context."
Yeah, none.
Just like I guess like you got to choose your words very carefully because every interaction with a woman, you know, in an environment like that, is, you know, you got to use as few words as possible because you're not about to have a full-on conversation over like the loud music and like taking a woman away from her friends to, you know, is you got to just shoot your shot. It's like, fuck it, might as well put it all out there.
I mean, you can. And
Hello,
and
looking for women in gold shoes. Are there any women here with gold? I see one that's more yellow. I mean, it'll do in a pinch, but I'm looking for gold shoes.
Yes, not white gold. Hi, Honest.
Honest.
here's the thing, though. It can go two ways, because one way, I feel bad, but I have done this before. You know, someone could be completely like, I mean, obviously, I feel like most people would just like dip and run, but if he had like anything else interesting to say, maybe. But like, I remember I would go to this bar in college, and there was this guy who claimed to be like a photographer, and we kind of talked photography a little bit, and there was like that flirting thing, but he was buying me drinks. Did I, you know, like, did I go home with him? No. But he bought
yeah.
drinks. So I feel like Jorrun could get caught in that trap where someone could be like,
I feel like he probably did like a lot early on, and that's why he's sort of bitter towards like women.
oh yeah,
In a lot, it's like, oh, they just want to use me, you know. And I'll tell you, dating when you're broke
yes,
sucks,
yes,
because even if you want to treat somebody special to something, you can't always do it, and it's a big, you know, you feel pretty disappointed if you feel like you've made a connection with somebody and you spend the night buying food and drinks or going to a show or something, and you drop a lot of money and they just hit you with like, okay, goodbye. It's
yeah.
like,
I mean, and if you meet someone, you know, you can get creative. You know, if it's someone that you have a connection with, you can get creative with dates, and you know, money obviously. What is it? Crap, I lost. Oh, who's talking?
Who's this?
This is Heisenberg.
You were dad?
are you her dad? I wasn't sure if he was gonna make it, so I didn't. I'll change the description and everything of this because I wasn't sure he would come today, and I'm excited. I'm glad that he did. This is a lot of fun.
Jorrun Chat with special sex offender insight, brought to you by Heisenberg White.
Yes, I will make it that title.
Real life sex offender gives his opinions.
God, could you imagine? They would honestly. I feel like sex offenders would be embarrassed of Jorrun. Like, really? This guy?
Fuckers like Mike Manzi have like
Yeah.
agreed to interview and talk to people in the community about other guys on the show. Isn't that wild? Isn't that like, as the resident expert in this subject, who is not guilty at all, you know, just despite what the evidence may say, you know, yeah, you know, those guys are what a bunch of knuckleheads, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great that.
I got to know them very well when we were in jail together for the same crime.
Yes, but I was innocent.
Yeah, I was the innocent one.
I asked how her downward dog is, and it's a yoga question. It's a question about yoga.
They were trying to put their wieners inside her. I just wanted to put my joint inside her and watch football after we blazed. You know, you dig?
Yeah, have a Fast and Furious marathon.
He's also super lame.
He is like that. That's a flex, really. I mean, I don't know.
Mike Manzi is what Jorrun believes like a cool guy would be.
Yes.
Smokes fucking weed. Whoa.
Yeah.
Stoner.
Had
Dude,
cereal
Fast
for
and
dinner.
Furious. Whoa.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, he's like, you're my soulmate. Like, well, who says that? That's awesome.
Living on the edge. Yeah, man.
Oh, of course, boba tea. I love boba tea. And I love music.
The three things that we know definitively about Emily, our dear, sweet Emily, is that she loves her boba tea, she does hot yoga, and she enjoys music.
Probably.
I did stand-up for 3 years and 3 more in a comedy troupe, grinning face. It sounds like you made
That's
time.
not stand-up.
That's a skit. Ooh.
Pre-planned skit.
Yes, that.
I still don't believe he's done a fucking minute of stand-up ever in his life.
Right. We've seen skits.
He may have gone to an open mic, and he may have tried to tell a funny story. But this man has never prepared a set and written down jokes and tried them out and practiced ahead of time and tried to get like within a tight 5 or whatever. Like he has never. He may have met whatever the loosest possible definition of stand-up is, and will ride that and say he did that for the rest of his life.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not anything he does either. It's something he did. That's a cool thing to say that you do.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it past tense, and like why have you not ever gone back to it? Give me a real answer. It's because you never did it in the first place. Liar.
Yeah, that could be it. Hi, Fantastic Planet. Heisenberg is way hotter than who?
Not Fantastic Planet. Wait. I'm not hot. I am not hotter than Fantastic. Yes, that's the way I meant to say that. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Were you pretty successful?
Take a look at his Instagram page and let me know what you think.
If you don't mind me asking, how come you don't have your comedy or your acting on your channel?
Okay, good question.
Smiling
Yeah.
emoji. That sounds like a troll thing to say.
Because I had to burn it all, Emily. They made me get rid of it.
Apparently, there has been enough time that has passed since that conversation that she's followed it up again. I don't know what time they left off at, but they were talking originally. This whole conversation started at 11:29, so not sure how much time has passed, but enough that there's
The question she asked is, why don't you have it archived? Why don't you have videos of it? And he waited a while. He didn't have an answer, and later kind of answers a question that wasn't asked, which to him is, why don't you do it anymore? She's still, even in the second match, she's like, I want to know about why it's not shared. Why is it not recorded? He said, oh, I lost my spark port. I get it. That's why you don't do it today.
Right.
It's all bullshit, but whatever. But you never answered the initial question.
Right. And yeah, it seems like he doesn't answer, and she
tried to put, yeah, she gave him time to answer, and was, I'm sure you're really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if it did exist out there, he would share that shit in a second.
Absolutely.
Or maybe he can't upload it anywhere because, one, he doesn't know how to do anything other than upload to YouTube, and
yeah.
And he knows that also if she goes out looking for Jorrun content, she's gonna stumble down the rabbit hole or see all the comments or something. So
yeah, I think it might be that.
That's why he doesn't share any media besides at the time. Whatever music he was uploading, either the comments must have been disabled or we hadn't found it yet.
Yeah, I think you got it. He does not want to share it because wherever he goes, we follow. Oh yeah, it's way too dangerous. She'll actually find out who he actually is as a person.
Which ironically is what she's innocently trying to do.
Yeah.
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 And that was not a wake up call for him at all.
Oh no, of course not.
Like, gee, if she started, looking into what I really am, she's gonna find all this shit about me being like a sex pest and borderline pedophile. Yeah, don't want that to happen. It's like, you never stop to ask yourself why that is, Jorrun. Why did all that happen? Why did you get labeled as all those things? Why did that happen? Maybe it's because you were those things. Maybe it's because you are those things.
Yeah. Do you think he's still in his denial phase? Like, I never meant to do it type of...
Oh, we were trolls, of course.
Yes, we were all jealous basement dwellers who have nothing but time.
Yeah, the jealousy was a big factor.
Oh, yeah. Huge.
As someone who is in the community and detests people that are more beautiful than me, I can say that jealousy and anger and resentment, because he had everything that I ever wanted, and was everything I wanted to be. So yeah, I tried to take him down, any way I could.
Yeah. Take him to task twice. She might discover he's Portuguese. Yeah, Chupa grandson. I don't know. I feel like he would put that in the forefront. Did you know I'm Portuguese and have a very round Latino backside?
The Latino comes before the Portuguese part.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Just burn
On that section.
out.
And she follows up her question with, 6 years is a long time not to share is all. I'm sure that you're really funny.
Oh, you're so sweet. Kissy face emoji. I just lost my spark for it.
Oh, how come? Just burnout? Fire emoji.
Yes, and my love for music came back strong. Sunglasses emoji.
Well, that was a fucking coincidence. Oh, okay. Think it'll ever come out?
No, my love for music is here to stay, Granny Face.
I meant.
Do you
come
think that
back.
music was more appealing because it's proof that you've put in like at least put in like time and effort into something? You don't often see people heckled at a music performance.
Yeah. I think
Stand up though, if you can tell that somebody is just all across the board not funny, not prepared, doesn't have what it takes, then you're open to a lot more valid criticism.
Yeah, I think with the music, with the community that he went to and the music, people are much more, forgiving.
Like I could see a bad comedian and say to my I could be funnier than that guy.
Yeah.
Without even trying. Seeing even a bad musician though, as somebody who was taught how to play an instrument and sing on top of that, whether they're doing it well or not, those are all learned skills that I don't have. So I can't say I could play the guitar better than him,
Right.
or something like that. So I think he found a more comfortable way to be exposed and have fun, but because he knew that should anybody that wasn't just a good friend of his show up to one of these shows, they are going to be not impressed and probably let him know it too.
Yeah, probably.
You're just going to do a lot of angry nose inhaling and exhaling.
Oof, yeah. And also with his videos, the people that were commenting or liking, they were like the like for like follow for follow.
Right, exactly.
So,
super supportive. Yeah.
Hey, maybe he just got started.
It's also easy to play great music when all the great music's already been written for you, It's when he does his originals that it's kind of no, and maybe people don't even notice they're originals because it's just so generic sounding that they're like, this is probably a real song that he's covering.
Yeah, he brings nothing new to the table.
Yeah.
Very generic.
Stupid typo. But that's cool. Music is great.
I hope so, crazy face emoji. That's what we're calling that now.
I thought we were always going to do emojis. I've skipped a few because I didn't want to describe them.
we don't have to do every emoji. We can do it only if we want to do it. The Jorrobot told me that before we started recording tonight.
I was wondering what the Jorrobot required.
Yeah.
All right, I think where we pick up at is, I hope so. What? I'll let you read that.
I hope so, crazy face emoji. What's my hot genie up to tonight? You're full genie now, Emily. What's my hot genie up to tonight? He's really just embraced the genie fetish at this point. And because this being a year after, roughly a year and some months after everything went down in the teacup community, I feel like he is fully embraced his genie fetish. I'm actually getting deja vu, so I've likely said this like 5 or 6 other times. So please, let's continue.
All right. Meeting up with some friends. What about you? Smiley emoji.
Sounds like fun. I'm either going to relax from my long day at work or go help a friend do physical labor.
Oh,
Eye roll emoji.
oh my goodness. He couldn't do peasant work. That's
I
for the
can't-
rest of the serfs.
I can't believe that. Is it really even a friend if they're asking you to do physical labor?
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, at night?
This has got to be somebody that probably, out of the kindness of their heart, helped Jorrun move once.
Probably.
And he's like, yeah, thanks, man, I owe you. And then he was finally like, hey, I'm moving apartment. It's just up the road. You know, it shouldn't be very long. Can you come help? Oh my God. After
Yeah.
a hard day of work. Oh, wow.
Help someone who helped me?
Oh, no.
Hi, Ilririg. Yeah, Jordan doesn't seem like the type of guy to have friends. Yeah.
He also, I mean, the situation is outside of what he's comfortable with. He's not used to doing anything that's of like use to
Yes.
anybody. Most of what he does is for his own sense of enjoyment and enjoy. Like everything he does is for him. The idea of going to, you know, take his own time out of his day and fucking help somebody else accomplish something.
Oof,
What a
not
rip.
me. Fuck that. Yeah. Or
Not
I
me,
don't think
fuck that.
I don't think it's a friend. Maybe it's like his boss or something, or just someone. Like I don't. Like,
It's his landlord
It's his-
evicting him.
yeah, it's his landlord. Exactly.
Gotta go move a bunch of furniture. Where to? I don't know. They just told me I had to be out of here by 5 o'clock.
I'm also like envisioning that scene from Something About Mary. Fucking Ben Stiller like holding that fucking huge. I can't remember what type of furniture that was, but it was like strapped to his back.
Like an armoire or something.
Yeah, something. Don't get dents on that, you piece of shit.
All right, I'm gonna call it here just because
Okay.
it is nearly 1 a.m. here on the East
It
Coast.
is, but dude, man, thank you so much for coming on this stream
I'm
with
so
me.
happy I got the chance to pop in and make my return with Callie, who is so awesome and funny and talented in singing and in the physical medium of art. You got big plans in the future, or is it just going to come as it what inspires you? Are we feeling a big Jorrun rush? Are you going to be reacting to any
man.
Lorne content, any TCAP content? Or just
Yeah, I mean, I do have a parody coming out soon. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Jessie stuff. It's fairly new.
I'm way behind.
Yeah, I've got something. I got something for her. But yeah, it just kind of comes and goes. But like, what about you, dude? I miss your streams. No like pressure or anything, but
Yeah, I was just thinking the other day how it's been quite a while since a big group stream or I've even done anything. And you know, it's this experience just coming back and having fun with you has reminded me how fun it is. So I'll try. I'll do my best to start making some time for it.
that would
yeah.
be awesome. I can't wait. But I hope you have a great night. I'm probably gonna still stick around for a little bit, but
This will be great to wake up to and catch up on. I can't wait. I mean, it's all new to me, this chat, but it's like it's amazing that I know where it's all going.
yeah, we know where it's gonna
And
go.
hit me with any line. Driving to work, ran out of gas on the way, waiting for somebody to bring me gas. Oh, well, how does it feel being a stranded genie on the road? You know, like it doesn't matter what the line is. Oh my God, the people have overthrown and rebelled against me, and I'm being sent to the guillotine, and they're going to decapitate me for my crimes against humanity. Oh, sounds like my little genie's in a bit of a pickle right now.
Yes, that's exactly where I feel like maybe any of his conversations go with when it's
I've
the
been
opposite
captured
sex.
by I've been captured by ISIS. They said they're going to hang me in the public square unless somebody sends them 30,000 U.S. American dollars and I denounce my American citizenship. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to use one of my 3 wishes to get you
Ooh, I'm gonna have an
situation.
international genie. Ooh.
What? I've been captured by terrorists. What are you wearing? What kind of shoes are you wearing?
God. Oh my God.
And also, oh my God, it's so bad. I'm so sorry, but
Yeah, I hope it's a genie burqa.
I hope they're genie terrorists.
Awful. That's so
Doesn't
awful.
matter. Going to the dentist. Is it a genie dentist?
Genie dentist?
Dentist especially for genies like you.
Yeah.
No, it's a regular one. Oh, okay. Good night.
Yeah. All right. Well, bye.
All right.
All right, dude.
I'm going to my genie bed.
Yeah.
So.
Get back in your bottle where you belong.
Get my genie sleep in. All right. Peace.
All right. Bye, dude. And there we go. Perfect. Oh, that was so delightful having Heisenberg on the tubes again. I'm going to take a mini break here. I'll start on like a painting and I will continue this. What am I looking for? All right. B R B.
A man can tell you so much, he can say, yeah, remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me, you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Now what you tell me is that healthy, baby. Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine in me? To a kiss from a rose on the grave. Oh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Yes, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Oh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the
Ah, that is such a good cover. I love it. Okay. My alphas and genies. Where is my can here? Wait, let me keep playing this while I look for. Put my cam on for you.
Wow, what kind of physical labor? LOL. Crazy emoji face.
Nothing sexy at all, you naughty girl, you. I forgot what he said. Setting up something. If someone has to bribe you with a pizza, it's guaranteed not to be fun.
Pizza is always delicious. How much do you want to bet that the person or the request for help about setting up stuff has something to do with the place that he goes to for the open mic?
Ooh, good theory.
Setting things up kind of sounds like setting up a stage for, you know, a production or whatever. Music gear.
I was theorizing he was helping a friend move. But we know that Jorrun doesn't really have any friends. And I'm not saying that to be cruel. It's just I don't think there's really anybody in Jorrun's life except for the people from the open mic. So yeah. And he's bitching and complaining about it. I mean...
That's why he's not a very good friend. He's like, I have to come off of my long, hard day at work to do more long, hard labor for a friend. Oh my god, exasperated face.
It is! A lot of great Italian places around here. Better not be a corporate chain.
Look at this bougie ass motherfucker. You know, Jorrun, you're not even a Caesar's $5 pizza's worth of help. Okay? That's even too good for you, Mr., you know, hoity-toity gourmet pizza boy. Pizza is pizza.
Jorrun doesn't go to open mics anymore. Well, I bet he still does. I mean, if he does the singing thing. But they're definitely not allowed, no one's allowed to come in and record it. That's for damn sure. But, well, damn, my webcam isn't working, precious. Oh, well. No worries, we'll keep going.
Upside down emoji face.
All caps, blasphemy! And then he quickly follows it up with laughing face emoji, asterisk, blows you a kiss.
You can't see it, but I am drawing Cornville three-ways cat.
2 giant kissy emojis. Oh boy.
Shall I let you out of the bottle? Or do you have to go soon? Upside down smiley face.
Oh god.
There's a mirror.
Oh god.
He's Myron.
Well, also,
Well, Ilrig, I mean, yes, but I believe he knows. I think there is someone who keeps an eye on the new Jorrun stuff and tells Jorrun. So I'm pretty sure that he did the whole kibosh on recording the open mic nights. So I think he knew that that person was specifically there. As a cat, I feel so betrayed. I thought you were a dog guy. Well, he sent me a picture of some pussy, so I don't know. I just know it's cute.
oh my god. So,
But yeah, I think he knew that it was being recorded to make fun of him. And also, I'm sure he is very self-conscious about his appearance right now, that he knows that, like, oh, well, they're going to get on me about my weight. And I was all about talking about my fucking weight loss journey. And he's a fucking gym rat.
the uncorking of the genie, the allowing of the genie to come out of the bottle is now literally a reference to "Can we sexy talk?"
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Like
yeah.
it has now become a code for, like, is it okay to perv out now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Let me out, please. Smile emoji.
Pops the cork and rubs the bottle. Hello, genie baby.
What can I do for you?
I have at least 2 wishes.
Like she's a fucking secretary now. Isn't there a structure? You don't get unlimited wishes, sir. That's not how this works.
You don't tell the genie how many wishes you want from them.
They tell you what they got.
So, yeah.
And I think it depends if the genie is part of a union too. I think that takes part the whole how many wish thing. And he should know too. He studies all about the lore, so. But hey, he says he has at least 2, so he's kind of. What's it called? Is it a sports reference? I don't know. Soft ball in it. I don't know.
They tell you what you getting.
Yes, and no unlimited wishes. Don't wish for anybody to come back from the fucking dead, and don't make somebody fall in love against you against their
I
will.
don't like doing it.
Oh my. 2? Blushy emoji. What are your wishes?
Is that a bad thing?
Oh my god, mirroring hard.
He is, and then you know what? The upside down smiley face emoji, not as adorable on Jorrun as it is Emily.
Yes, agreed. Emily wears it better. Your wish is my command. Kissy emoji face.
Very good. Hot eye emoji.
What was the second wish?
Did you kiss me? Winky emoji.
Kissy emoji face. Or, sorry, giant kissy emoji face. Sorry.
I like that we have to redo our lines if we don't state the size of the emoji. Well, no, that is from the Jorrun directly. So you are following protocol. Good genie. Deep kiss.
I got a message of unsent. Really killed the vibe.
Oh, did Jorrun dirty delete? I dropped an asterisk when I kissed you deeply.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. What's the second wish?
If you are ready, I wish for a voice message from you, smiley face.
Giant sweat drop emoji face.
Problem?
I'm with my friends. Downcast emoji face.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Downcast emoji face again.
You were right. You were right. He hasn't dropped Boba.
You know what? Him saying Boba right there, it's like he's like reducing her down to a nickname, and it's not a nickname of familiarity. It's almost like he just depersonalized her
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Yep,
It's
that's
not
what it
a
is.
name that implies endearment to me yet. It seems more like I'm just gonna objectify you. Oh, thank you. Hope the pizza is good.
Me too. Send me a pic tonight if you are looking good, crazy face emoji.
Yeah, no pictures if you look like shit. No. We can't have that.
I'll think about it. Winky face emoji.
LOL, pick a voice message, whichever you want to send first. Then we see a wonderful glimpse of Emily with a glowing ball of light. I do believe Emily is a sorceress.
Yes,
An Asian sorceress. She's one of those frog ladies.
And she also has like this little almost like necklace or something circling around her of also glowy things. It looks very ethereal.
She's heavenly.
Yes,
That looks
and
fun.
her jacket is just slipping off the shoulder to reveal part of her arm.
Part of her bare arm.
Yeah,
Yes.
just like the upper part of her shoulder. I asked my friend to take it. Upside down emoji face.
Lovely. Thank you, my beautiful genie lips emoji.
I think that this image is also very smart because it doesn't like show her being desperate as a sexual being in it. There's nothing that a normal person could sexualize about this photo, right?
No normal
No, normal one. So
And of course, thank you, my beautiful genie. Ooh. Nothing about that looks genie at all. It's a very cute picture. You could have said anything. Oh, because she granted his wish. There we go.
if Jorrun has something nasty to say, that's on him. Thank you. I thought I looked cute. Smiley face.
I left the house getting a drink with a friend.
No pizza? What are you having to drink?
Boba tea emoji.
Non-existent. Non-existent pizza. Damn, I wish we got one of those.
Did you catch that? Boba
I
tea
didn't know it was
emoji?
boba tea.
Yeah, if you look at the bottom there.
Oh, you're right. It is a boba tea emoji. Oh, God.
I don't feel like I know Emily enough yet to call her Boba, but it is an adorable and apt nickname.
It is. I wish I could be like that cute that my nickname could be Boba.
I can nickname you Boba.
No, you can't. It would be
Balboa.
Is it because I'm such a knockout?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right, your turn.
Not there yet. I like all types of mixed drinks.
Especially if they're like really foofy and they've got little umbrellas sticking out of it.
As
Pina
we'll see
colada.
shortly.
I'm sure that's exactly what it is. He likes his little pina coladas.
Penis aladas.
If you like pina coladas. Okay, all right. Oh, cool. Upside down emoji face.
What do you drink?
Boba, crazy emoji face.
That's not the
Vodka-
crazy emoji face.
Yes,
it's
it's
similar.
sorry, my bad. See, like
I don't know what that one's called.
it's just a it's just a tongue sticking out emoji. I think.
Let's call that
Kinda sassy.
Let's call that the stinker emoji,
stinker.
because that's when you're being a stinker.
Yeah, vodka cranberry.
Good choice. You're a keeper. Kissy smiley face, hot.
Well, you keep me in a bottle, right?
Yes, he does, sweetheart.
Genie emoji.
Laughy emoji, big emojis, and a what I believe to be the hug emoji. Although to me it kind of looks like the hands out to grab you, but I think the way you're supposed to look at it is the hands are on the back.
Yes.
As long as I get wishes, yes. Crazy face emoji.
Do you have any?
Not as yet. But you can always call me Master Devil Face Smiley
Here we
emoji.
So
Here we go with the master. That's what he likes to be called. God damn it.
he doesn't have any wishes other than to point out that she's made a mistake in not calling him master since their last conversation. He's just grooming her to be the perfect genie. Oh, okay. Sorry, master.
And kiss me.
Giant kissy emoji face.
That almost hurts to read.
Sometimes-
That's such like loneliness. Like there's okay. Nobody looks good sexting. And we've all done it to some degree at some point in our lives. No one's ever looked cool in the process. It might have been fun, but no one would want someone to see their sexting after the fact. That said, this is really sad and lonely.
It is.
That Jorrun is like, and kiss me, because he's getting kiss emojis, and it's like that's nothing.
I don't
Why-
know.
Let's see. I knew a guy who liked to be called Poppy. He was a plumber from Brooklyn. Or did he work in Brooklyn? I live in Queens. I don't remember exactly where hi Poppy.
I don't know if there's also.
If he lived in Queens or Brooklyn. But he did like to be called Poppy or Boss.
So any part of it where he fixates a lot on the kissy stuff because it makes it sound like he's more sentimental or romantic and not just a fucking perv. Maybe he thinks that's what women want to hear. I'm not sure.
Am I being greedy? Crazy face emoji. That
Yes.
one's even crazier. That's the craziest fucking emoji I've seen yet.
It went a little step farther than I thought it
Whoa, yeah. Bruh.
would. He broke
Bruh.
the mold with that one.
Dial it back a bit.
Why didn't you just do the regular crazy emoji?
What? Yeah. You don't need to bring that one out. That's the fucking I'm gonna kill you emoji. kill you and everyone in your family.
Yeah, that's the I'm gonna kill you. Isn't that hilarious emoji?
Yeah, my eat your dog emoji.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's seriously the most ominous emoji I've ever seen.
That's a red flag in and of itself.
Yeah, that emoji alone is a red flag.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Maybe.
Unfortunately, I will always be greedy for kisses. I'm warning you now.
Oh, okay.
Now a
Upside down
warning?
emoji face.
Does that make you happy? Are you wanting to be set free?
Pondering emoji.
Large laughing face emojis. Guess you don't like kissing me that much.
Oh god.
Comma, ellipse.
Here it is with the little fucking guilt trip cutesy thing. Oh wow, I guess you don't like to kiss me then. Never mind. I guess we just don't have to talk anymore because you don't want to give me any more fucking kisses. God damn it, Jorrun. Desperado.
Jesus, he has to keep coaching her on giving emoji kisses. Like, maybe this is just part of the reconditioning.
Is
You know?
that considered negging?
I don't know, but I think that at the very least, he's trying to like set her up to automatically respond to certain cues. And this is just like one of the first cues that he's trying to lay down. You call me master, and when I uncork you from the bottle, you give me a kiss. When I ask you for a wish, you give me a kiss regardless. Like somebody who's always going to be inflating his ego, making him feel good about himself. Like he needs somebody to fluff his ego. 3 giant kissy emojis. Oh, wow. Okay, now we've got a picture.
Hi, Michael Thompson. The Emily character that they made up seems like she would be a really good catch. So infuriating seeing how Jorrun treats her. Yeah. She seems very sweet, very flirty. Maybe she's too dowdy for Jorrun to see it. I mean, she is a brunette, so that could be part of it. Maybe he's not... But he says that he likes women with like more of an exotic look, so I don't know. We didn't see her face in the picture, good that we didn't, but she didn't seem very dowdy to me, but who knows with Jorrun's fucking standards. His standards are so out there and just they make no fucking sense, but he's definitely trying to. Adult Girl kind of said something where it's like he's coaching her, grooming her to answer the way he wants.
Of Jorrun's drink, and he's almost done with it. He didn't take it beforehand.
That's not a picture of a drink, Jorrun. That's an empty glass. That looks like, let's see, I'm seeing salt, margarita, like a cucumber watermelon margarita. That's cute. That's cute. All right.
Yeah, he's also greedy for whatever that is. There's salt on the rim, so I assume it's some form of margarita, like a strawberry margarita, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you actually made a really good point there, Jorrun. If you're gonna take, nobody takes a photo of a plate of eaten food.
No, you do it right before. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Look
so
how
good.
nice and refreshing this appears. No,
Yeah.
this looks like you took a photograph of your table after dinner.
So, do you think we'll get a description of whatever this drink is?
I'm sure we will.
Is that your first?
Yep.
Cool.
That's an old picture. He sent that same picture to every single catfish. That is not where he is during this time. That drink is totally different. I know you wanted to pick. I gotta keep my... Oh, Does he say if it's?
Oh, we got this baller ass picture of Jorrun.
Oh my god, this is the picture he sent to fucking Stephanie. Remember how he said he was going out with a friend and Stephanie was like, "Oh, you're going out with a friend?" And he's like, "Yeah, don't worry, it's just a friend, you know, it's not a date." Like he was This is the exact same day.
It's really insane to me how Jorrun was being catfished by three separate
women.
individuals, and he did not appear to catch on until well into the game.
And that is why he's smiling in this picture. He thinks he's got his best A game going.
He's got a fucking harem at this point.
Yeah, he's pleased with his results. And what I remember from the Stephanie chat log is that she would something that kind of smoothed things over, where it's like, oh, it's okay, like if you're going on dates, I don't expect you to. But it still feels like kind of shitty on Stephanie's side, because it seemed like she invested a lot more into talking to Jorrun than any other catfish.
Oh, yeah.
And so I feel like
They like seem to have really gotten to know each other. Like he gave Stephanie so much more attention than like so much more of Jorrun, I would say, than he's given to Emily. Emily just seems like a passing fancy. I can't think of what would be the right thing to say. Just something for his spank bank and to be cutesy with, and him to feel like, ooh, I got all these ladies that are wanting me. But he isn't giving half of what he gave to Stephanie to Emily. I just think he just goes places and does things just to take pictures to seem like he's cool. Yeah, that could be it. And this... Oh, and he took off his glasses. Look at him. Trying to fold to cover his little tummy. Look at his cool watch. Okay, Jorrun, I see you you're trying it. Cause yeah, and also like it looks like an empty restaurant. Or wait, maybe okay, that's a close up of the drink. I could be wrong. Maybe this was all happening at the same time. Cause I'm starting to see this is this salt? Alright, Jorrun. But why does the restaurant look empty? Could be a slow night.
like he betrayed Stephanie.
Stephanie made Jorrun read.
And Jorrun did give her like the most lengthy responses we have ever seen from Jorrun, which was great because it was more things that he's replied with.
All forms of Jorrun content are wonderful, and I love seeing the many facets of this incredibly fascinating man we call Jorrun.
Yes. You know, I don't think we've discussed this photo a lot. I know we have before, but he is crossing his arms in front of him, and I'm wondering if he's trying to like hide his tum-tum.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have thoughts. Yes. Did you have anything else? Because I got a couple.
About how like the lighting reflects off of the different planes on his head and makes it look more conical than usual.
That was not one of them, actually.
And like the lighting does this very beautiful planar analysis of the shape of his skull.
No, what I wanted to point out is that he had his friend take this photograph. We know that much.
He took his glasses off.
He took his
he's
glasses
holding them
off.
in his hand.
Yes.
Inside.
Yes. And something that I find interesting, but I do not know how to interpret it. The one finger pointed down, touching the table.
I think it's just because he was trying to figure out, like, to seem like he was more relaxed than what he was there.
But it doesn't look relaxed at all.
That pose is not relaxed at all. He has his shoulders squished in. They're rounded. They're not pulled back and squared to make his upper body look more impressive.
The more I look at it...
He shrank his upper body.
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more, like...
Yeah, it's a very insecure type of shy pose, but he's trying to mask it with a pretty plastic smile there. That just doesn't look very, I'm having a good time type of smile.
Shrunken he looks. And, like, he's got his shoulders wrapped forward, even.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. And then he's using his forearms to cover any hint of what might be belly fat that we did know he had based off of videos of performances that he had that had been filmed prior to this.
I mean, he looks even worse now.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes, I've seen those, but yeah, he's definitely trying to conceal, like, you know, some of his body image. He does not look comfortable in this photo. He looks very insecure.
The photo itself just isn't all that appealing.
Don't put your...
Yeah, because you got a little bit of...
You know, like, it's not his worst picture. It's not his worst. I will say that.
Liquid on the table there. This half-finished drink. A Pepsi over here.
Yeah, and you know what? This drink probably is a margarita. I bet they went to a Mexican place of some kind, but not the kind where they have a bunch of different nice glassware. I think this is probably one of those places where the food is great, but it's not fancy on the inside. Like, there wasn't as much of a budget on the decor or like the silverware or plating, and you know, so your margarita gets served in like a regular drinking glass. So handsome, heart eye emoji.
Oh, I know you wanted a pic.
I did, grinning emoji.
Gotta keep the genie happy, wink emoji.
Meanwhile, he's like used this picture on 2 other women he was simultaneously talking to. How did he must have been in shambles during all of this. This was a lot for him.
Yeah, this dude struggled when there were people like actually showing up to his live streams, and he couldn't keep like with like the Kennedy stream. He was in the weeds. So how did he juggle these 3 women?
To keep up with. Grinning emoji face.
Alright, it is now May 16th, 2:58 p.m.
Where is my master? I'm stuck in my bottle. Genie emoji.
Hey, gorgeous.
Giant smiley face.
Guess what I was just doing?
Jerking off?
Fucking dropping a load on a pile of tire coupons.
And then wiping off with this one towel.
Yeah.
Pondering emoji.
Yoga!
Oh my goodness, how did it go? What did you do? Celebratory emoji.
Just a short, painful hip opener progression.
Yeah, for his old hip opener. Okay, so he was... Okay, I can see what he was attempting to do. He must... No, I'm not going to go into a whole yoga spiel. That would be boring.
Nice. Do you normally do yoga or ... smiley emoji?
No, I've tried it many times, but never stuck with it.
Crying emoji.
Crying emoji.
Maybe this time you will.
I really want to, Emily. I know just how important it is. I wish I will be able to stick with it. Grinny face, crazy face emoji. That's a weird thing to say. That's weird wording. That's almost self-defeatist speak.
Yes, but he also said, I wish.
I wish. Ooh. But I mean, if he's not going to think about it in this way, but if this was a real woman and they potentially go on a date, she could, help him, encourage him to do yoga with her and make him better. Not that you have to do yoga to be better, but he wants to, and he just can't stick with it. I mean, I get it. But I love this coming up. I believe in you. Oh.
It's like he's MK altering women by.
Shit.
That's a Lauren and Jorrun. I believe in you when he does his fucking hey guys, it's your boy Jorrun comedy. Guess who just got back from a prison, or whatever the fuck he said.
By having these words, they're supposed to react to a certain way, even subconsciously, after he talks to him long enough, that they'll just start doing things, without thinking about it. It becomes an involuntary reaction to respond to him the way that he has groomed them to.
And he slips these subliminals in with his other all caps words.
Yes.
Too. So like they have that impact and emphasis, but it's hidden amongst in all caps really, as you see in this back to back here.
I believe in you, heart emoji.
You are an incredible sweet woman. Cuddles you.
That was a little fucking dramatic for telling him
He's buzzed.
he can,
He's a little
stick
buzzed.
with yoga.
He's right. Right.
You're an incredible woman for believing
my
in me that I
God.
can do yoga to stretch out my old man hips.
You gotta stop calling Jorrun old. He's not. I'm going to be old too one day, and I'll still be able to suck my own cock. But by God,
Jesus.
I don't want anybody dogging on me for my age. If God willing, I'm able to make it that far.
They're only able to dog on you for S-ing your own D.
That's in my day, bruh. Yeah, that was such a weird sentimental response to her 2-sentence encouragement of yoga.
Yes, I believe in you. And just like, oh my God, you're amazing.
Maybe
my
this
God.
time you will.
Finally, someone that believes in me. Could be it. I don't know. Or you could totally be just drunk and bullshitting.
I believe in you. You are an incredible sweet woman. Cuddles you.
Giant kissy emoji face.
Jorrun does the female lips. And
Yeah, the
I know-
sexy female
The
lips.
sexy female.
Yeah, what does that mean? Does that mean, like, prepare yourself for a gross open mouth kiss? Well, he thinks he has these, like, full, luscious Portuguese lips, so...
The lips that are parted and waiting.
I know that there is not a male equivalent in the emojis, but I feel like
Jordan's face with these emoji lips.
that's gonna be on the screen right now.
Let's make emoji of his own face, but just with the lips. Just the mouth. You can't see the beard or anything.
The more I think about it, the funnier.
Okay. All right. Oh, your line.
What's your least favorite pose?
Downward dog. It's child's play.
Ooh, pulling out the big guns. Yeah, wait. What's your least favorite pose? Downward dog. It's child's play. Oh, like it's too easy. I mean, downward dog is technically a resting pose.
Devil emoji. I think she's like trying to say the thing that he wants to hear is her favorite, You know, like, I can do more exotic positions than downward facing dog. Because everybody knows the fucking joke, all right?
Okay.
And so I think she's subverting his expectation by saying she can do more advanced yoga poses.
I said least favorite pose, naughty girl.
Oh my. Blushy smiley face.
What are you up
Okay, so it could be okay. Okay, I get it.
to today?
Did some yoga this morning. Now
Yeah, right. Fantastic plan. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have nightmares now. Oh no. That fucking huge ass emoji lip fucking Jorrun doing the O face.
I'm holding. Oh my god.
There we go. Like, this is all that Emily does, which is fine. Man, I wish, did yoga every fucking day. Did some yoga this morning. Now I'm headed out to get a boba. I mean, that could be her ritual. After yoga, I gotta get my boba tea with the green tea and all of its antioxidants. I don't know what the fuck's in a boba tea, but they do sound delicious. We'll see.
How does he not feel like he's talking to a decoy at this point?
Right. Hey, this dude's never read a piece.
Gotta go, Callie, but thank you for this actual stream. Actually, this was the biggest I ever walked into someone's stream, actually. Nothing bad. Okay. Thank you for coming. You are a absolute delight, and I enjoy you, so I feel honored that you came to my stream, but have a good night.
DJ Chat.
No, he hasn't.
In his life.
Yeah, it just nothing's ever absorbed into his smooth brain.
Smooth brain.
Yes. Oh. Did some yoga this morning. Yoga emoji. Now I'm heading out to get a boba. Boba tea. Then relax. You? Oh boy.
Of course you are, laughing emoji. Relax. Take a hot bath next. Maybe record my next video.
It must be like this must be like Saturday, Sunday, I'm guessing. Yesterday was Saturday, the previous day, and today's Sunday, so it's a rest day for Jorrun. Or maybe actually this is Saturday.
I wonder if Jorrun is like he's definitely a bath guy, which is totally fine. Baths are great. But I wonder, he probably, really just, he loves his, Epsom salts. He loves, maybe, a little bath bomb. I mean, I get it. I'm the same. But I could totally see Jorrun, this is his time to just relax after a long day of getting catfished. And I wonder if he still does massage therapy. I think about that all the time on every stream. Does this motherfucker still touch bodies? I really hope not. He should get his license taken away.
Sunday
is the day of rest, but he had to be at work yesterday, and he might have had to go do manual labor
for
a fucking friend.
Fucking friend.
Wendy and her fat fucking eyes. That was it was very Lauren-like of him, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And instead of, mac and cheese and meatballs, he was expecting gourmet pizza. Hot bath sounds wonderful.
Though, that is kind of like a... If you're asking someone or some people to help you move, you always gotta offer, pizza, beer, I don't know, something, to thank them. If you can't, especially if you can't pay, you know what, I will pay you in a delicious hot pizza and some nice cold beer. That's how you do it. In Jorrun's voice, oh no! Today, guys, we find out that Jorrun comedy can't count. Oh no! Thank you, that's my time. Bye.
Smiling emoji. Know what your next video is yet?
Yes, eases the muscles and can be very romantic. He's taking a hot bath alone.
Oh, okay. I have more to say on this.
Okay,
So
let me finish my line then.
yeah.
I still have to decide between the original song and the 70s soft rock classic.
All right. So anybody who's an adult who's decided to take a bath in a
You know, honest, you're right. Sometimes you just gotta romance yourself, because if you can't romance yourself, how in the hell are you gonna romance somebody else? I get that,
regular standard bathtub
And taking a bath with someone else, if it's not like a big tub, it's just fucking awkward.
knows that if you are anywhere not a child size, that it's not always comfortable in the bathtub because you can't fully stretch out. Okay.
There you go.
Now, if you're an adult, you usually want to get something a little more lavish as a bathtub if you regularly like to take baths. So I'm trying to envision Jorrun, because many guys have a hard time fitting in a bath because of their stature being a little bit bigger than women's.
Not Jorrun though. He has an advantage. He has those very short little legs. So I think he would fit perfectly in a just like a regular apartment tub.
But Jorrun cramming himself into that bathtub with his knee sticking out, just like he did in the fucking cricket snapper video. It must look ridiculous. His knees sticking way up, his silly hairy legs, and his fat tummy. Just envisioning him in the bathtub does not sound relaxing at all. It's not like having a nice good soak for your muscles. What options do you have?
I'd like to keep it a secret to surprise you.
Oh, okay.
Do you cook?
Yeah, here and there. Do you?
I love to cook, although I can get lazy. Eye roll emoji. Do you cook any Korean dishes?
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Jorrun's all about those exotic foods.
I don't really have
I mean, he knows. He's got that amazing walk.
a favorite. You?
Oh, I thought he was going to be dying to talk about how he makes bomb-ass fried rice.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how to pronounce this. I have very little experience with Korean.
That was done intentionally for anybody reading this chat log in the future. There's no way that
Yeah, I'm not gonna try as well.
anyone's gonna be able to pronounce that.
Here, let me do something real quick.
Yeah, let's learn how to pronounce. Can you spell it out for me?
Yes, DDUKBOKKI.
DDUKBOKKI.
Dukbaki? I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I think he does fit in a tub. Nice and, I mean, maybe not like wide, because apartment tubs are a little narrow, because the bathrooms aren't very. I mean, honestly, not too many apartments have tubs. Did my first apartment have a tub? Yes, it did actually. It did have a tub. This one tub from another house. It was like narrow, but it was so nice and deep. It was perfect.
Tukboki.
Tukbo tea.
Tukboki.
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 All right, so I guess the two D's make somewhat of a T sound. Now the other one is
They're the same.
they are.
It's
Oh.
two different ways you can say it.
Oh, okay, all right. My favorite to make is tteokbokki, drooly emoji face. It's spicy rice cakes. LOL. Sorry, that's probably easier. Tongue sticking out emoji.
I had to look those up. LOL. Looks good. I need
I mean, I guess at least he made the effort to look it up.
to find a Korean girl to date. Crazy emoji face.
Oh, are you looking? Smug emoji face.
I haven't been, but it's nice to have someone to share your life with.
Wow.
What the fuck? That's weird.
And
It's a weird slide in there.
and the tteokbokki.
And tteokbokki?
Tteokbokki. Tteokbokki.
No, don't do that. Stop that.
What?
No.
No.
I'm doing an impression of Emily's father.
Stop it.
No, I'm not doing anything bad.
Move on with the chat log, sir.
Why won't you pretend you're Emily and I'll pretend I'm her father?
Are you her
No.
dad? Are you her dad?
It'd be crazy hot.
Stop it. Come on.
Okay, what is it, my turn?
Yeah.
I haven't been, but it's nice. And
Oh, no, it's
that too, laughing emoji faces.
So you haven't been looking, but no one has hit on you or asking you out? Oh, how's he gonna answer this?
I have been off and on with dating sites. No one has been hitting on me that much.
Meanwhile, he's been talking to two other women besides Emily.
No, wait. No one has been hitting on me much. Yeah, well, he's got those other woman that he's talking to. But, you know, here's something I don't know if it's been answered, but God, I'll have to look back at some of the older stuff, but like with the dating sites, not just like Instagram or, you know, something that's like specific for dating, like OkCupid. Is he the one that does the, hey, can we talk? I forgot how OkCupid works. It's been forever. Or does he just like sit and wait for people to hit on him? I know he's made a complaint about some dating site. So they obviously don't work for him.
Oh, you dirty dog, you. Dating sites are dangerous. Angry emoji face.
Did you have some bad experiences?
Yes, a few.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Sad emoji face that didn't register.
Yeah, unregistered sad emoji face.
It's okay. It's the past. Grinning emoji.
I'm glad. I'm so glad I met you. When do I get to hear your voice?
Maybe soon.
Tteokbokki! Tteokbokki!
Stop.
It's a tteokbokki!
Stop. You can't do that.
Don't say that.
That's what you do when you're catfishing Jorrun and her dad is in the background, but you can't do it during our chat log reading, okay?
You no speak like
He's
I
too.
think Matthew Mahogany broke, guys.
Oh, I regained my composure. Let's continue.
Okay. Alright. Maybe soon. Smiling face emoji, blushy emoji face.
Good. I'm so curious to hear it. Feminine lips.
Feminine lips emoji. I like that.
It's the same one.
Woman lip emoji.
Ah. See if there's any extras. I don't think so. thank you for watching. Well, I definitely hope they come out with some more soon, but I totally understand. Life happens, but I'm so glad that we have this new Jorrun content for us to get back into the old Jorrun spirit, and it's pretty fucking awesome that we got Reborn to catfish him. It's wild. It's wild. Fucking kelp pill's probably rolling in her freaking whatever she's in right now. But I'm gonna call it tonight. Thank you guys for coming to this stream. Thank you to fucking Heisenberg for joining me. I know there were a lot of great streamers on tonight, so I appreciate that anyone comes in and stops by. Love you guys. And I will be back at some point in some time. But please sleep well.